We could get it in. We could get some friends through it like the yin yang twins start with Corona.
And good afternoon, everyone.
Let me fall back. You ain't ready for all that. Heavy sleep late, real late, yeah, taking a long nap. You tell your friends to get with my friends. We could be friends, switch and meet friends. You could do it all night long. Good morning.
Can you do sign language? We have a little technical difficulty here, but hopefully I can hear you vaguely. Might be a little better when the music stops playing a little bit, but hey, we're going to roll with it and do the best we can.
Ravenna comes in at 35 and 30 and 4, and both of these teams really kind of evenly matched. I was doing like their run differentials, and Buchanan has scored 380 runs, Cal giving up just 87, 19 shutouts on the season. Meanwhile, for the Ravenna Bulldogs, they've scored 460 runs, giving up 65, and that's 16 shutouts. So we got two teams that obviously this far advanced that they're going to have some pretty advanced games.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, when you get to the quarterfinals, John, you're good. You're good offensively, you're good defensively. You do a lot of things well, and both of these teams do a lot of things well. And both of these teams are going to have to play really well here this afternoon to win and move on. And tell you what, it's a beautiful complex here at Cornerstone. So it's there's no grass on the infield. It's all this kind of red diamond dust. So, everything should be bouncing fairly. Nothing's going to take a bad bounce out here for sure. But looking forward to this game here. Two great teams, great coaching staff. Should be an exciting afternoon of softball here at Cornerstone
Hearing
University.
you on here, speak up really loud. You might be picking it up on the laptop, and so you might have to huddle around the laptop. I'm
Huddle
barely
around the
hearing him,
laptop.
and I'm hearing you better than I'm hearing him.
Move the laptop into the middle?
Yes, and like lean into it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know what? We
Try that.
probably don't even need the headset set.
Try it.
Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. We're trying to get our equipment right here. John Russell and Cal Van Single.
Yep. Hello, John. How you doing? Beautiful afternoon.
Well, I can hear you now.
I can, and I can see you.
Yeah, exactly.
I can hear you, and I can see you.
All right.
All right. So here we go. First time in.
Just picking that up. So you know
Okay.
your
All right.
headset's-
Okay. All right.
First time in probably 1,300 or some games, and we are broadcasting without a headset.
Yeah.
Seth McCullough, right here. This is.
I'll tell you.
Hold on. Go ahead. I'm gonna take this
All right.
second.
Yeah, I have a little bit of technical difficulties here, but we think that you can at least hear us through the laptop right now. So
Right into the laptop.
we're getting there, that's
We're
for
gonna
sure.
try that.
We have the Ravenna Bulldogs taking on the Buchanan Bucks.
left to see one somewhere, I think, to get some
The
pictures.
Ravenna Bulldogs have had a fantastic
Yeah, we're going to
run.
try to
As
put
has
this broadcast
Buchanan.
into the laptop.
You can hear the crowd here probably louder than you can hear us as Ravenna taking the
Without
field
our
right now.
headphones. We've taken our headphones off.
Leading the hitters
We're just
for the
talking
Ravenna
right into
Bulldogs
the
are
laptop,
Emma
so
Gillard
we're gonna try
hitting
this and see how it
657,
goes.
Emma Hermans hitting 635,
Okay.
Ravenna,
Addison
you now
Thank
have
you.
movement
Gillard
for 10
hitting
minutes.
Have a nice afternoon.
476, Kara Postema 485,
Yeah, it's okay.
Emily Postema
Stuff happens, no
423.
worries.
Keep up with everything
Kendra Bennett,
MHSAA on
4,
social
and
media.
Riley
Look us up on
Howley,
Facebook, Twitter,
351.
Instagram, TikTok, and
Those are the
YouTube
leading
for
hitters
tournament
for the
updates,
Ravenna
event
Bulldogs.
announcements,
Meanwhile,
video
for the
highlights,
Buchanan
and high
Bucks,
school sports news from around the
they
state.
are,
It's the best way to
led,
connect with the
offensively,
MHSAA
trying
every
to
day.
put my notes together. No matter, we could get here like on one day and still
Yeah.
and still not have enough time to do all that we have to do. But like I said, we'll get around it. We'll make this happen here. I'm going to give you that, Cal.
Okay.
That's the. And we didn't get a chance to get down and talk to them. Got the starting lineups, I believe. I don't know if they're going to go through the starting lineups. I'm sure they are. The starting lineups that we have is Emma Gillard leading off and pitching, and then you have. Let's get to my roster sheet here. Then you have a Postema that would be. You know what? I might need that.
Go ahead.
All right. Oh, you gotta get your stuff too, right? I'll tell you what. I'm gonna just wait until they will actually do the starting lineup.
I have Ravenna's right here.
Do you?
If you want me to do that.
Yeah. Why don't you do that?
All right, this was the starting lineup that we believe was given to us. So, batting first, the pitcher Gillard. Batting second, Gillard. Batting second, center field, Postma. Batting third, playing third base, Harrimans. Batting fourth, playing first base, Addison Gillard. Batting, fifth, playing second base, Denhoff. Batting sixth and playing shortstop, the freshman, Homily. In right field, batting eighth would be, is that Solomon? I was going to ask you. Solomon, yeah. Batting eighth, I believe, in left field, Porter. And catching tonight is Postma. I believe she'll be batting ninth here. So there's kind of that ballpark, the starting lineup here for the Ravenna Bulldogs. Looking forward here watching Ravenna, especially Homily. We've seen her early in the season in a wind-blowing game when the wind chill was a little chilly, but the wind was blowing hard. And she played a great game, that little freshman at shortstop. Looking forward to watching her play again tonight.
Exactly. And of course, you have the Gillard sisters out there. You got Addie, who's going to be playing first base, and then Emma, who will be pitching. They've been really locked down this year as far as statistics for them. They've Emma Gillard will be pitching. She's 13-2 on the season, 91 strikeouts, a 1.48 ERA. And then her sister Addison comes in and pitches. She's a 12-3, 95 strikeouts and a 1.33 ERA. So they are getting it done as well. Let me see what some of the highlight players for the Buchanan Bucks.
The
Their
MHSA is
leadoff
proud to
hitter
use
should
products
be
from Wilson
Caitlin
Sporting
Horvath.
Goods.
She's
For
hitting
athletes to perform their
474.
best, they require the
Another
best.
girl that
And that's what
you'll be
Wilson has
watching
delivered
from or
for
hearing a
over
lot from
100
for
years.
Buchanan
Learn
is
more at
Hannah
wilson.com.
Herman. Number 2, she's
Injury
verbally
prevention
committed to
along with
Michigan
the
State
proper
University.
identification and management of athletic injuries
she's
and illnesses are
two-time
key
All-State,
components to safe
460
sport
average,
participation.
3 home runs,
Certified athletic
43
trainers are licensed
RBIs.
healthcare
Then you have
providers
Camille
working with many high
Losmack.
schools across Michigan to help
Or
reduce the
Losmack,
risk.
we'll find out in a
Please
second.
check out
She's hitting a
AtYourOwnRisk.org
375.
to see how they
And
work
Aspen
in this
Berry
game.
hitting an even 400 with 4 home runs. And then their star pitcher is Haley Kara. She's a 2-time All-Stater. She's hitting a .517 with 5 home runs. Interesting thing here, Cal, is you well know is that once you get players that play consistently at this level, they play a lot of summer ball together. And you understand that there's several girls on these teams that play against or with each other during summer ball. So there's that kind of continuity that way. So it's going to be interesting to see that.
Oh, it certainly is. And, we've seen that so much now. You see it in basketball, baseball, softball. These guys sometimes their summer season lasts almost as long as their school season. So these kids know it. I don't know how much with Buchanan and Ravenna, but you certainly see a lot of these kids around West Michigan that all know each other very well. Right. And now you're competing against each other also. So, there's a great video out there that's floated around here for the last couple of years. But the star pitcher struck out his best friend who was on the opposing team, and that was one of those, I believe it was a summer ball thing. They played summer ball together. They became good friends. They meet in the state championship game, and the pitcher strikes out, the batter. The pitcher goes to the batter and gives him a hug, and then goes and joins his team in the group hug afterwards. So kind of crazy how these things happen sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. And we are here at the Cornerstone University. We haven't mentioned that. Great field here, great facilities. It looks like it's kind of that field turf and kind of the hard rubber infield. Yeah. Usually see that a lot in the college now. So I got to think the upkeep is pretty easy for a groundskeeper, right?
Pretty minimal.
Yeah,
pretty minimal. What I want to know is over here, the baseball stadium is the DeWitt Stadium, and it is a palace. And if you would have sprung a lot of money here, and they could have had the John Russell softball stadium, and we would have been sitting high and dry and nice and warm. But we are out here in the elements with everybody else. And you would rather have it be 64 than 94, I can tell you that.
That's for sure. Yeah, this is almost going back to football weather, isn't it?
It is, yeah. This is October, early November weather. So once again, if you have a little difficulty hearing us from time to time, John and I, in 28 years of doing this, first time we've ever called a game without headsets.
Right.
So, yeah, a little bit of technical difficulties here somewhere. So
we got some good-looking equipment, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, it looks good.
Exposure to different kids and
just-
coaches. Exposure to
for
different
whatever
roles
reason,
and
but
learning
anyhow,
to compete better. Being a
winner
multi-sport
here
participant can help
will,
a kid become
will
a
move
more
on to the
well-rounded person.
semifinals. They would play
Multi-sport
Friday, I
participation
believe,
is
at 3 o'clock
cross-training
over
for
at
life.
Michigan State
To learn more
University.
about multi-sport
And
participation,
as
visit
far as
the
the
health and
history of
safety
these two
page
teams,
of the
you have
MHSAA website.
Ravenna
Did you know that
lost
you can
in the
also be an
regional
umpire?
finals
In fact, we need
last
you to
year,
get
so
out there and be an
they're trying to make
umpire
their
now
first
more than
trip
ever.
to the
Nationally,
state
there are a shortage of people
semifinals
willing to work
for the
these
first
kids'
time since
games, and they are
2005.
just
Okay.
kids'
So
games.
it's been a
So if
little
you
while.
love sports and
Buchanan
kids, register
got
today at
bumped out in the regional finals
MHSAA.com.
last
And
year,
if you're unable to
and
get
so
out
they,
there,
both of
please
these
respect
teams
the
really,
efforts
Cal,
of
have
those
been
who
kind of
speak.
on a mission. You've been there. You have
Welcome
a
to Cornerstone
good core
University.
of your
For your
girls
safety
back.
and security,
And
the athletic
you
department and
nothing,
school
you
administration
can talk
encourage you to
league
be aware of
championship,
unusual
all the
activity.
success
Please
in the regular
report
season,
any
but
suspicious
these
activity to
girls
us here at the
have for a
announcer's
long
stand
time,
immediately.
now they can finally
Enjoy
talk about it,
the game
have
and
had
remember,
this
report
level
suspicious
on their
activity.
mind,
See
right?
something?
And,
say
and advancing every year, much like, you take a look back in the early mid-2000s with Pat Collins and the Montague Wildcats. They lost 3 times, I think, in the semifinals before they finally won that game, and then went on and won it, and then won it in, 08 and 09.
Right.
So, sometimes it takes a little bit to get over that hurdle, and then once you do, you're there, and you're used to it, and then you can really start to excel. You start even putting more hardware in the trophy case, and a lot of times people like that, John.
Sure.
They like those trophy cases full.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of a neat backstory. We thought we were going to have Scott on as our pregame guest.
I'm right here, guys.
Hey,
Go.
all right.
So, we're getting intel from the office. Amy Youngman, our
Yeah.
awesome project manager. She says that they can hear you, and Billy Mann's listening at home too.
Hi,
He
Billy.
says he can pick you up, but you're faint, so you got to talk really loud, and you're not talking loud enough. So talk louder. And when the announcer goes, they can't hear you at all. So when he's speaking, you might want to not say anything.
Okay.
Okay.
And I know our listeners are hearing this, but
We're
just
kind of
trying to
winging
be.
it as we go.
We're just trying to be transparent with everybody. We're doing
Yeah.
the best we can.
Where's the microphone in this thing? Do we? So
Good question. I don't know. It's way above my pay grade.
All right.
I just got
that's
this
right.
streaming laptop today, so first time I used it.
I can tell you what, it's not an M Farmall.
You know,
It's not an M Farmall, so,
just
I'm lost.
use your outside voice.
On my
okay?
outside, yeah.
hey, while we got you here, Scott, why don't you give us a little background?
I would love to. I got to go get photos and stuff for the pregame and stuff. I got to do my actual job now.
Okay, you got
You guys got it. You guys got it from here. Thanks,
All right,
guys.
sounds good. All right, thanks. This one just like the rehearsals, Cal.
Yeah, all we need now is we need a bat.
Yeah.
You remember that back in the 20s and the 30s?
Yeah.
It was what'd they call that when the
Oh,
guy
it was a simulated game.
simulated game, and the guy would hit the bat on something, ring the bell, and the whole 9 yards. Yeah, that's what we need. We need to go back 100 years.
The farther ahead you go, the farther back you go. It seems like.
I
Hey,
think
we'll make
so.
this work. And again, our
Yeah.
apologies, but we have some of our equipment have a little bit of problems, so we're just we're winging it here, and hopefully you'll be able to hear us. So we'll just have to talk really loud.
I am afraid to use my outdoor voice. My wife might come. She'll say, "Hey, we've talked about this." Okay, yes, dear. Yes, dear. So, no, looking forward to this game this afternoon. Should be a great contest. Once again, two great teams, both well coached, both battle tested, and the winner's going to move on to Michigan State. It's a beautiful place for softball. I have seen it, been there. It's a beautiful venue for softball. But I tell you what, this is not too shabby
No.
itself.
Really isn't. Scott DeCamp on the field right now taking some pictures as feverishly trying to catch up. Like I said, no matter how early we
Yeah.
get here, they still.
Well, we left from Grant. I thought we were going to be here by 3. Then we hit construction on Alpine. It was all down to 1 lane. Took us 20 minutes to get through Alpine. We're still only here about 10 minutes late. So I should have known then, right?
Right, exactly.
Should have known then.
Having the meeting at home plate right now, Coach Sherman for the Ravenna Bulldogs and Coach Rachel Carlson for the Buchanan Bucks.
The cowbells have made an appearance.
Yeah, we're probably being drowned out by the cowbells.
Well, that's not all bad because that's, the Ravenna fans are happy
Right.
if the cowbells are going off. So we'll take that.
Yeah, that'll be a cue. If you hear the cowbells, more cowbell. And it looks like they'll have the starting lineups. Hopefully the PA announcer will have those. And what we will do, since we don't know how well you hear us anyhow, Cal and I will just shut up and let the PA announcer take that over and give you the starting lineups here.
And we will
Good
have
afternoon,
gonna have the
fans.
national
Michigan
anthem
High
here in just a
School Athletic
moment.
Association welcomes you to Cornerstone University for today's 2023 Division III softball quarterfinal matchup between Ravenna and Buchanan. And now let's meet the starting lineup for today's game between the Bulldogs of Ravenna and the Bucks of Buchanan. For the visiting team, the Bulldogs of Ravenna. Leading off is number 7, Emma Gilliard. Batting second, number 30th, Kara Postma. Batting third, number 10, Emma Harriman. Batting fourth, number 8, Addison Gilliard. Batting fifth, number 25, Kendra Denhoff. Batting fifth, number 5, Riley Homily. Batting seventh, number 9, Ellie Solom. Batting eighth, number 22, Amelia Porter. And batting ninth, number 11, Emily Postma. The Bulldogs are coached by Dave Sherman, Scott Harriman, Mike Gilliard, and Penny Sherman. The Bulldogs are managed by Sophia Rosell. And now for the home team, the Bucks of Buchanan. Leading off, number 4, Camille Losmek. Batting second, number 0, Caitlin Horvath. Batting third, number 2, Hannah Herman. Batting fourth, number 8, Haley Kara. Batting fifth, number 12, Cam Carlson. Batting sixth, number 16, Hannah Tompkins. Batting seventh, number 11, Elena Hickok. Batting eighth, number 10, Bailey Trail. Batting ninth, number 7, Aspen.
Good old Aspen.
Starting in left field today for the Bucks is number 13, Faith Butley. The Bucks are coached. Bucks are coached by Rachel Carlson, John O'Brien, Randy Brooks, Joseph Kemp. They are managed by Tom Brinks. The umpires for today's contest are Todd Vandenacker, Kurt Johnson, and Dave Boldig. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
So we're going to probably dodge in and out between the PA announcers since you'll probably be overpowering us here. But it looks like the Ravenna Bulldogs will be the visitors here as they flipped a coin before to establish that. So Buchanan will be taking the field first. Buchanan, if that name sounds familiar, we ran across these the Hart girls in the basketball tournaments.
Yeah, we followed Hart down to Bangor, and that was a quarterfinal game, I believe. And Hart turned around and upset Bangor. Bangor was rated number 1, I think, most of the season in girls basketball. And the Pirates got a great win, great victory over Buchanan. So we'll see what's going to happen here on the softball field. I think their cleanup hitter for Buchanan is a name that I recognized. So it's possible she might have played basketball also, basketball and softball.
And as we said, they play on a synthetic field here, so you would think that the fielding will not be an issue in terms of, I mean, you would imagine it's probably going to come at you pretty fast, I would imagine. So yeah,
I think everything's going to be a true bounce here today. You're not going to hit any loose diamond dust. Not going to hit a pebble, take up, bad bounce on you at all. If it's going to stay low, it's going to stay low the whole way. It's not going to take a bad hop.
All right, as we said, Ravenna comes in tonight 35-5, Buchanan 38-4, and stepping into the batter's box
now
will
batting
be
for the Bulldogs.
The pitcher,
Emma Gilliard.
Emma Gilliard, 657 average, 12 home runs on the year, 59 RBIs. So
lefty, looks quick and athletic. We've seen her. She gets on the base. She gets on the base so she can run. She's fast.
Haley Kara puts the first pitch.
That was a little bit high, yep. 0-1. Sorry, 1-0. My bad, 1-0. See if this what this girl has. Threw a nice pitch up there, a little bit of fastball, rise ball.
And that's going to be a bit outside as well. So Emma ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. Leadoff batter here at Cornerstone University. Quarterfinals here in Division 3.
Yeah, Ravenna would love nothing more than to get a walk and get somebody on right away.
Here comes Rock in the pitch, and she's going to foul that one off. Well, one thing about it, Cal, I know that's not going to hit your vehicle because you parked, I believe you parked in Kalkaska, right? Is that where?
It was a little ways out.
Man.
The press box that I thought was the softball field, that's the soccer field.
Okay.
A little bit of a hike to get here, but we made it.
And there's one in the air, a pop-up third base, calling for it, and puts it away. 1 up and 1 down. That was out to the third baseman, and that was Losmax, Camille. So 1 up and 1 down.
Nice play by her. She had to
Now
come in a
batting
little
center
bit.
fielder,
Started
Postgame.
in, but then all of a sudden wind caught a little bit, started to backpedal some. Gets underneath it nicely to make the play and the first out here for Ravenna. No score just underway here from Cornerstone University. John?
And Kara Postema, center fielder, steps up to the plate. Ooh, she hits that one, gets hit in the leg. And she will take first base. So Ravenna has a base runner on.
Batting for the Bulldogs.
Ultimate
Third baseman,
sacrifice for
Emma
Kara.
Harrimans.
And the cowbells are out, are they not?
They are. Emma Harrimans, third baseman. She is batting now. She has a .635 average, 5 home runs, 63 RBIs.
This is a 220 fence here, so this is hittable.
Ball outside. 1 ball, no strike, 1 out, no score, just underway here at Cornerstone University. John Russell, Cal Van Single here at CatchMark SportsNet.
Looks like it's 220 all the way around here, so this is a little bit of a poke, but these girls can get it out of here with a good hit.
And there's speaking of a hit, it's going to be a gap. It's a home run. A home run for Harrimans. As the Ravenna Bulldogs take an early lead 2-0, and listen to the crowd.
I believe I had just said they are capable of getting it out. That was a line drive shot just to the right of center field. Oh my goodness. Harriman's got a hold of that and drove it about 230 feet right over the fence line drive. Big hit, and Ravenna's on the board.
So Addie Gillard will step up now. Addie on the season of 476 hitters. She's had 3 home runs and 43 RBI. Ball outside, 1 ball, no strike, just underway, thanks to the big slam by Harrimans.
Yeah.
2-0, Ravenna. And that's going to be a ball down low. So I'll tell you what, Kara, the pitcher, falling behind here early.
Yeah. When that ball left the bat of Harriman's, I thought it might, kind of start to fall and go in the fence.
Yeah,
I think it was still going at 220.
Yeah, I was calling it a gapper, and there was no gap.
No, it was, yeah.
And that's going to be a ball inside. So
that's 3-0 on her, I believe.
yeah, Gillard ahead in the count here. Can be very selective on this one.
The board has 2-1, but I thought it was 3-0.
Oh, I did too. So maybe one of those snuck in as a strike, and that's going to be a foul. Okay, so apparently it did. So they do have a good count at 2-2.
Yeah, I didn't see the umpire do the strike, but okay. Yeah, we had Addison there, went down low and away. Came off the bat, went over the back part of the backstop here. Foul ball, John.
And Kara
Oh my!
delivers, and this might be another one that's gone. That's off the wall. Off the wall, digging for second is Addie, and she is in with a double.
Well, I'll tell you this: the bats got on the bus.
Yeah.
Now batting
Did they
second
not?
baseman,
Wow,
Kendra
them bats are
Denhoff.
hot right now. That was only about another 6 or 8 feet from being another home run.
Kendra Denhoff now steps in. 2-0 Ravenna, kicking up their heels in this first inning. Top of the first. They lead 2-0, and now you have Kendra Denhoff up to plate, and she's going to lay one down. It's going to go to first base for the out. So that's going to move Gillard over to third base. So now Gillard moves to third base. You got a runner on third with 2 outs. 2-0.
Now batting
Ravenna on top.
shortstop, Robbie Homily.
Homily, that freshman shortstop, she is an amazing athlete, amazing player. Watched her early in the season. Make some great plays from the shortstop position.
And it's going to be a ball low. Homily hitting .351. Had a big game, the first game that we called against Holton. Remember that?
Yes.
She pitches a little bit. I believe she's had some arm trouble this year. Ball outside, 2 balls, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, what a beautiful venue here for softball today.
Overcast, a little bit of rain in the area, but it's holding off so far. Swing and a miss.
But tell you what, it kind of looked like a sinker a little bit, went down low. Homily tried to go down low and catch up with that when it got underneath her.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ravenna up 2-0. And there's a stroke to right field, and that is going to be caught over there for the third out. Caught by the right fielder. That would be Elena Hickok.
From the biggest stadiums in the state to familiar fields down the street, Meyer is a proud sponsor of local sports teams across the Midwest. Whenever you shop Meyer, you help support teams that bring us together and the values that our community is proud to stand for. You help support your community, including local sports teams, education programs, the arts, food pantries, and more programs that bring out the best in us. From the biggest of big games to the littlest of little, Meyer is a proud sponsor of this game and hundreds of local sports teams across Michigan.
All right, 1/2 inning in the books, 2-0 Ravenna on top thanks to the 2-run home run by Emma Harrimans.
Harriman once again had a great swing at that, and that thing was gone. And that wasn't a high fly ball, one of those you're thinking that, okay, that was just a line drive, a line shot. And Harriman's got it all.
Harriman's just a sophomore, so there is a nice mix here on this team of youth and some veterans. But yeah, you got the feeling that Ravenna, much like Buchanan, I'm sure, we're on a mission all year long. We talked about that a little bit in the pregame show. I mean, once you get to this level and you've been here before, I mean, the season, I don't want to say the season is a formality because you got to win your games and do what you want to do, but this is when the antenna get up a little bit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You want to be ready to play your best, especially when the tournament starts. You want to bring your A game, and I'll tell you what, right now so far Ravenna's bats have shown up, led by that 2-run home run by Harrimans. So let's see what their fielding can do here now. See what the pitcher can do.
Third baseman Camille Lozmak.
Camille Lozma is going to lead things off for Buchanan. She's a 375 hitter.
She's small, tiny, petite girl.
Yeah.
Which usually means they're fast. Get them on base and let them run, right?
Yep. Emma Gillard fires.
Yep.
Right down the middle for a strike.
So he is calling. That time I heard the strike. I didn't hear it.
He doesn't signal.
No. I don't think he did the first time, so we'll see if he happens to do a little bit more.
Emma Gillard on the mound. 1.48 ERA, 1.48 ERA. And there's a drive, and that's going to land in for a hit. Goes all the way to the wall. This is Lozma going to second, and she's in with a double.
Nice hit by her. Drove it right out to left center. Jumped down, looked like a fastball, and just turned on that and drove it right out to the Cornerstone sign up on the fence, the banner.
Kara Postma getting it, retrieving it off the wall and getting it in nicely on timely fashion. Caitlin Horvath, center fielder, is now up for Buchanan. .474 hitter.
Runner on second. Boy, she took a big lead off of that.
She did.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking she's pretty quick. You know, we don't have a lot of intel on her,
right.
but she just looks like she can run.
We don't have a lot of intel in general, Cal.
Yeah.
And there's a little punt. Oh, and a great diving catch by third baseman Emma Harrisman. So she can hurt you with the. And I'll tell you what a heads-up play. No, they're not going to let her.
No, they're not going to let her.
So that was
a foul ball, and then the runner took off thinking that it was a fair ball. And then slid into third, but no, it was a foul ball. The runner's got to go back to second.
What a heads-up play by Emma Harriman, as she dove in the foul territory, caught that one. So she's helped the team with her bat and her glove.
That she has.
Batting now is Hannah Herman, the shortstop.
Oh, wait a minute. I think it's that same player.
Oh, really?
I don't think she.
Oh, she didn't hang.
She didn't hang. She didn't hang on.
No.
We could not see it. That dugout was kind of in the way there a little bit. We
great
both
effort.
thought
Yeah.
the way the crowd cheered that she had caught it.
And she had her in her glove, but I think she lost it when she hit the ground.
Herman's ended up right in front of the Ravenna dugout. We just could not see that from our position there.
Now this one gets past Harriman's over to the shortstop. She fires. It's going to be a single. So we got runners on first and third.
Yeah, that was a long throw for Homily.
Yeah, Homily had it. It got past Harriman's. Harriman's was playing in a little bit, kind of respecting maybe the bunt.
Yeah.
Now bang for the bunt.
Homily doing a nice job.
Harriman.
At least she picked it up and got it over to first. If that would have got past Homily, that probably would have been a run scored here for Buchanan.
Now
so Homily doing a good job preventing that run.
Hannah Herman is up now. For balls in the dirt, gets past the catcher Postma, and now they're going to have Horvath move up to second.
Yeah, ball was kind of down in the dirt. Catcher had a little bit of a hard time handling that one there. Wasn't easy to handle. So nobody out and runners on second and third here for Buchanan.
One ball, no strikes. Gillard fires. And that's going to be
the late call for the strike.
Well, this guy's going to be fun to anticipate a call, because that time he didn't make a call, but then he raised his arm late. You know, Cal, if it was easy, anybody could do it.
Right.
I'm of that mind. That's going to be a ball outside. Again, a nice stop there by the catcher for that's Emily Postma. She's just a freshman.
Mm-hmm. I have heard that there is a phenom 8th grader too at Ravenna coming up. That will be will be in high school this coming fall now. Supposed to be an incredible softball player.
And that's going to be a ball, so now the count is 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 men on, 2 girls on, nobody out, 2-0. Ravenna on top, but Buchanan threatening here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, I tell you what, secondly with the second and third, and like you said, nobody out. Just a bloop single here even is going to score 1, if not 2 runs.
And a foul ball.
Yep.
So now the count goes full.
Batter going, they had to reach and go outside. With it being that full count, she had to protect the plate. Kind of went down low and outside to just protect it. Did get a piece of it. And once again, full count, John.
All right, big pitch here for Emma Gillard. Rocks, fires, and there's a drive past the shortstop, Riley Homily. 1 run's going to score. Here comes the second run, and she will score. We are tied at 2, and all the way to second base goes Hannah Herman.
Herman's with a nice hit there. Just got it past almost diving Homily there. Homily doing her very best
Now batting the
to
pitcher,
try to
Haley Kara.
snag that. It just, I think it even curved away from her at the last second. Good hit here by Buchanan, cleans the bases up, ties this one up at 2-2. Still nobody out here for Buchanan.
Now I got a little meeting of the minds on the mound as try to get things back to normal. So we've had a double, a single, and then a double. That scored the 2 runs, 2 RBIs for Herman. She equals Harriman's 2 runs that she drove in with a home run.
Home plate umpire went over to Ravenna's dugout. Now he goes to Buchanan's dugout. There's a quick chat with
This is the
both. Yeah, both coaches. John, go ahead.
This is the pitcher, Haley Kara. She's up to bat. Kara, 2-time All-Stater, 517 or 512 hitter, 5 home runs. Pitches a strike.
Yep. Short, compact player. Looks very athletic, does she not?
She does. Yeah, we got obviously 2 very good teams.
Yeah.
And now there's a foul back. So Emma quickly ahead of Haley here. 2 strikes, no balls. Nobody out. Runner on second. We're tied at 2, and we haven't even played a full inning yet.
Oh, yeah.
So much for a pitcher's duel.
Yeah, right now Ravenna just wants to get one out, just see if they can just get one and get feeling a little bit better about themselves. Buchanan's got all the momentum right now.
Ball low, 1 ball, no strikes.
Nice job there by the catcher to go down low and pull that one in. Postman doing a good job behind the dish there, behind the plate.
Just a freshman. And now Gillard gets her sign, rocks and delivers. And there's one in the air. It's going to go center field. It's going to drive Postma all the way back to the wall. She catches it, and the runner will hold at second. So 1 down, and the man still stays on second for Buchanan.
I think that's Olsen in center field, if I remember.
Now batting first
And I tell you
baseman,
what, she did a
Cam
nice
Carlson.
job if it is Olsen. Catching that and then throwing it.
Oh,
No, it's Porter, my bad.
Postma, yeah.
Postma, sorry. Postma, yep. I was looking lower in my roster and I'd seen outfield. My bad. Postma did a great job. Once she caught that, turned and fired right to the cutoff. So great play by Postma out there at center.
Got a strike call. Yeah, we're not going to really necessarily be able to be right on top of the strike. And, the umpire's got his own method of doing this.
And he's consistent, so yeah.
Yeah. There's another strike. So
You
2
will
strikes.
hear him every once in a while verbally,
Yeah.
but then it's like 3 to 4 seconds later,
Yeah.
then you see the sign.
Sort of like us. You'll hear us every
Yeah.
once in a while verbally.
Yeah.
And then you'll hear the PA announcer in cowbells.
Yeah.
Again, a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're working through it here. Hopefully you're hearing this as
Yep.
well as can be expected. And there's a swing
Wow.
and a miss. Woo! So Cam Carlson goes down on a strike.
I tell you what, Emmett had a little heat on that. That might have been the hardest pitch she's thrown today. That thing
Now
was
batting
on the move
pitcher,
and it was
Hannah
climbing.
Tompkins.
As a rise ball was on the move.
So the
That
Bulldogs.
was, I'm sorry, go ahead. No, that ball had a lot of heat on it. That thing was traveling.
So the Bulldogs have righted the ship here a little bit. They have 2 outs, still a runner on second. That is Herman.
Pitch outside.
1 ball, no strikes. So Bulldogs 1 batter away from being out of this inning. Hannah Tompkins, she's a designated player, I believe, is up to the plate. And a little gets her bat out in front of it, comes out to the shortstop, Riley Homily, fires it over the first to Addison, and that's end of the inning.
There's that big arm that we've seen displayed earlier this season by Homily. But she got a hold of that and she just let it fly, and it was on the move over there. Nice snag also there by that first baseman, Gillard.
Yeah, when you talk about Ravenna here, you have Homily's a freshman, Emily Postma's a freshman, Then you have Emma Gillard, she's a senior. But then you have some sophomores in here. Emma Harriman, who's hit that home run in the first inning. She's just a
Chocolate milk
sophomore.
has essential nutrients every athlete
I think I'll
needs,
just back
not
out.
typically found
We're
in
not sure if
traditional
you can hear
sports
us when he
drinks.
talks it
Next
out.
time you grab a beverage, whether it's in the lunchroom, out on the field, or at home, remember to rethink your drink and pick chocolate milk. Chocolate milk is the official beverage of the Michigan High School Athletic Association.
You know what? If they gave us like the PA mic, we could probably pull this off.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if Ravenna can get back in the driver's seat here. We're tied at 2, end of 1. Leading off
Now
will be
batting, right fielder Ellie Solom.
Ellie Solom, right fielder.
Well, let's see what Solom can do here with this. Batting from the left side, that ball was
Outside.
a little bit high and outside. So 1 ball, no strikes there as Ravenna gets underway in the second inning.
You know what? I'm feeling a little bit of rain, Cal.
Are you?
Yeah. So
Oh.
it is in the area. There's a foul ball
Yep.
back.
One and one here for Solom. This game tied once again 2-2 as we're in the top of the second inning.
This is Kara rocking back, swing and a miss.
Yeah, Solom went down and away for that one. Might have been out of the strike zone.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ravenna and Buchanan tied. Winner goes on to the semifinals Friday at Michigan State. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
So now see what Solom gets for a pitch here. She can get something, maybe take it and drive it, or at least just get a bloop, get on base so she can run. And it's a
Swing and a
strikeout
miss.
for Solom, yeah. Could not quite catch up to that
Now
one.
batting the left fielder Amelia Porter.
Amelia Porter steps up.
Bats from the left side.
She's a sophomore. Swing and a miss. No
Yeah.
balls, 1 strike.
Could not catch up to that fastball.
Another swing and a miss, and she's having
Yeah.
trouble catching up to
That
Haley
is.
Kara's fastball.
And what do you want to bet? Here comes another one,
I think
right?
it's all
Yeah.
right. Yeah, she hasn't been close to
Yeah.
it so far.
No. Choke up, step back in the plate, and just kind of, take a quick hack at it. There you
She
go.
does. Got a piece
yeah.
of it. Fouls it back.
Yep. It's going to help her confidence a little bit that she can get a hold of it a little.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2-2. We're in the top of the second inning here at Cornerstone. Outside.
Yeah, just like that. Now we're 2-2.
One ball and 2 strikes. And that's swing and a miss. She goes down, so the second strikeout
Yeah.
of the inning for Haley Kara. That's going to
Yeah,
bring up
Haley doing a good job
Now
too.
batting the
Straight
catcher,
strikeouts for
Emily
her for
Postgame.
Buchanan. I think Postman here batting in the 9th spot, correct?
Yes, Emily Postman,
Yep.
the freshman catcher. And there's a drive to the second baseman, picks it up, fires the first, gets her out, and that's going to be 3 up and 3 down as they
Henry Ford Sports Medicine,
Get the ball
official
out to
team
a Bailey
positions for
Trail.
over 100 sports teams in Southeast Michigan and you. We can create a unique game plan for you, just like we do for the pros. Learn more at henryford.com/sports.
Well, at least one thing, when Ravenna comes back up to start their top of the third inning, what should be the top of the lineup.
Yeah, coming up for Buchanan will be the right fielder, Elena Hickok. Then second baseman Bailey Trail, who made that final put out in that last half inning. And then Aspen Berry will be the 9th hitter. 2-2. Ravenna scored first in the top half of the first inning on a 2-run home run by super sophomore Emma Harriman. And then Buchanan was able to answer with a double by Camille Losmack, a single by Caitlin Horvath, a double by Hannah Herman. She drove in both Losmack and Horvath, and that's where we stand right now at 2-2. Haley.
Go ahead.
I was to say Haley Kara got back on the horse here that second inning. Of course, she was working towards the bottom of the order
She was.
too.
Yep.
Got two strikeout swingings, and then they ground out to second.
We'll see now what Emma can do. See if she can move through this quickly or not. Just like the Buchanan pitcher did.
Oh, how you doing?
At least you didn't fall on the table.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a little bit of an earthquake.
Yeah. No, that wasn't John or me falling down.
Yeah.
You would have heard screams.
Oh man, you gotta love it, right?
You gotta love it,
Gotta
yep.
love it. Elena.
Now batting the right fielder, Olivia Hickok.
Oh, you called her Olivia. It looks like Elena in the roster.
Okay.
Might have misspoke there.
Nice pitch.
Strike one.
Tell you what, Emma doing a nice job there. Kept that low. Maybe it took a little bit off it. And got the, I believe, got the batter to swing at that one. So Scott starts out 0-1. Good start.
There's a drive to left field. Let's see. We're going to be at the mercy of, I believe that's a fly out. That would be a fly out to left field. That would be Amelia Porter that made the catch there.
Yeah, Porter doing a
The
good
second
job
baseman,
getting
Haley
underneath
Trail.
that. Porter doing a good job getting underneath that.
We had
She
to
had to
wait
turn
for-
and go. Yeah, we got to wait for the PA guy.
We had to
She-
wait for the reaction.
Yeah. Well, she turned and had to run back about 10 feet, moved to her left a little bit. And Porter doing a good job just to get underneath it, squeeze it for that first out here.
Bailey Trail, the second baseman, up now.
Nice pitch and a strike there for Emma. So Gillard's starting to find her zone here a little bit.
Both of these pitchers settling down here in this second inning. Foul back, and now Emma ahead of Bailey.
Yep, and once again, it's probably the 7, 8, 9 batter, I believe, isn't it?
is,
Yeah,
yeah.
so. Yeah, instead of your girls that are batting 600, you got girls that are batting 300. Yeah.
Right. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout for Emma Gillard. That's her second strikeout.
Now batting the catcher, Aspen Berry.
So Aspen doing a good job here. 2 girls up, 2 girls down, making quick work of it here. I believe this is the 9 batter.
Yes, Aspen Berry.
Okay.
There's a pop. Looks like to second and hit up. Nice catch there by Kendra Denhoff. And the Bulldogs get out of the inning without further damage.
Yeah, good
Nearly
job by the
1,500 of
Ravenna
state's
Bulldogs.
top
They're
student
going 1,
athletes
2,
are
3.
recognized this year for the Scholar Athlete Award, presented by Farm Bureau Insurance. Visit the MHSAA website for a list of this year's applicants, finalists, and scholarship recipients, and information about the 2022-23 awards programs.
All right, we're heading into inning number 3.
Top of the top of the third. Yeah,
bottom
top.
of the third, wasn't it? Yeah. Ravenna is the
Okay.
Ravenna is the visit. Oh, I'm sorry. They are, but yeah, you're right. You were right. They are the visiting
Will you
team.
say that closer?
Yeah.
Say that closer that I'm right. I like that.
It is the top.
I like how you turn your head like that.
Yeah.
No, he said I was right. I like that. Doesn't happen very often. Let's see. Seth McCullough is in our presence today. Bully Concrete, Bully Game Calls, Bully this. I mean, I think the guy owns half of Ravenna. Great dude.
So batting for Ravenna would be the top of the order. It'll be Emma Gillard, Kara Postma, and Emma Harrimans.
Just tell you what, I was watching that throw from center down to the second baseman. She's got an arm, that little catcher for Buchanan. She's got a cannon
The
for an
pitcher,
arm.
Emma Gillard.
That was a great throw.
That would be Aspen Berry.
Yeah, great arm on her.
Oh, Emma.
Whoa, that was a wicket. I tell you what, good thing it hit the fence. That was whistling into the crowd otherwise.
So
Emma went down low and away. Could not quite get the bat on it square, but man, she hit that hard.
and there's another foul.
Yeah.
So-
Emma's going, throw me that one more time. I'll get it straightened out here in a second.
So no balls, 2 strikes. Kara ahead of Emma Gillard.
Look for Buchanan's pitcher now to probably take something off of it.
Outside.
Good job by Emma not to chase that one outside.
1 ball, no strikes. And that's outside.
Yeah.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
Emma making 2 wise decisions there. That first one, or the third pitch was outside. That one was low, and not to chase that. So kind of gets her back even again at that 2-2 versus 0-2.
And that'll be outside. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Emma battling her.
Yep. Emma's got to be going, what's she going to throw me now?
Leading hitter in the area at 657. She's going to hit that one out to left field.
And did she catch that?
She must have thought we're blocked out by the dugout, so we have to wait for the crowd reaction. But apparently,
Oh, she did. Yeah. Wow. Great play by that girl from Buchanan. I thought the way that thing was trailing, it was going to be foul and get out field to play. It was a good play by that shortstop, or I'm sorry, the out left fielder there for Buchanan.
The center fielder, Kara Postma.
all right, Kara comes up. She was hit by a pitch first time up. I forgot to mention that Emma had a double, got on base. They set the table for Emma Harriman's and her 2-run home run.
Nice pitch here by that Buchanan pitcher.
Strike 1.
Yep. Threw it hard, a little bit of a rise ball there. It looked like it was climbing as it left her hand.
Kara, the center fielder. Ooh,
Oh,
she
how
gets
do you
hit
hit
again.
twice?
Hit on the elbow that time. Oh, she's got to think that she's got a target on her, huh?
Kind of wondering if she stole her
The
boyfriend.
third baseman, Emma Harriman.
Like, wow. She has such good control, with the exception when it comes to Postman. Hits her twice.
Emma Harriman's had a 2-run blast in the first inning, and now this one's up in the air. It's going to go out of play, third base side. Emma, 635 hitter. She had 5 home runs on the season. Now she's got 6.
Yeah. Yeah, that home run she had, 2-run homer, just drove it over to the center field fence.
There's a ground ball coming up the shortstop. She fields it, throws her out. That's going to move Postma to second base.
Good job by their shortstop there for Buchanan. That ball is really spinning, and I thought if she was going to be able to field that, if she was going to be able to field that cleanly, and she did, and then gets her right hand in the glove and throws it. A nice play by her. That was not an easy ball to pick up and throw.
Addie Gillard up. She takes a strike. She doubled her first time up. Two to two, top of the third. Ball outside, count even at 1. You have Postma, Kara Postma at second base, dancing off there.
Postma moving a long ways off, which I don't blame her, but that catcher has a big arm.
And there's a fly. It's going to go right field and out of play. So now you got 1 ball, 2 strikes on Gillard.
2-2 here, top of the third inning from Cornerstone University.
There's a shot off the glove of the second baseman. She's going to have to eat it. So runners on first and third.
Yep. Nice hard hit
Second
ball.
baseman, Kendra Denhoff.
Kendra laid down a bunt in the first inning. Advanced the runners. She'd like to advance the runner at third a few more feet. It's going to be a strike. Runner on third is Kara Postma. Runner on first is Addie Gillard. At bat is Kendra Denhoff. There's a foul back.
Abby, when she hit that to the second baseman, I think maybe the second baseman was leaning left a little bit and then had to turn and go back to her right. Just could not quite knocked it down and stopped it, but not before Abby made it to first base.
There's the drive again to second base. And she fires it over. I'll tell you what, Bailey Trail getting a workout at second base.
Yeah, she is. She did this inning, that's for sure. So no
Your
runs
Michigan Army
scored.
National Guard plays a vital role in our national defense and responds as needed to state emergencies to protect the lives and property of Michigan citizens. If you are interested in learning more about the Guard, visit myarmyguard.com. That's myarmyguard.com.
So no runs scored there in the top of the third inning for the Ravenna Bulldogs. And now we're going to have Buchanan coming to bat here in the bottom of the third. This game tied up 2-2. Here so far, Ravenna comes out, gets 2 runs right away in their first inning. The Buchanan answers with 2 runs in the bottom of their first inning. Second inning scoreless, and here we are, bottom of the third.
Emma Harriman's launching a home run, no doubt about it.
Oh.
Right center field. Put Bulldogs up by 2, as Cal mentioned, and then you had Buchanan come right back in their bottom half of the first with a double, a single, and a double driving in 2. So we'll see where we're at. We're back to the top of the order for Buchanan, part of the order that did the damage last time.
Yeah. Postma here, their catcher, young catcher with a nice throw down at second. Catcher's such a vital part of any, whether it's baseball or softball. Catchers just play a pivotal role here in any game.
And Camille Lozman leading off. She doubled and scored a run in the first inning. Takes a strike.
I think Emma might have pulled the string on that a little bit.
Got her
Like
out
the
in front
bottom
of it.
fell right out of it at the last second.
Rock pitch, and it's going to be a foul at home plate.
And quickly Emma's got her at 0-2. Yeah, batter here for Buchanan. She got on and she got all the way around and scored, I believe, in her first at bat.
She
Correct?
did,
Yeah.
Yeah, she rode home on Hannah Herman's double. Up high, ball 1, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
A little bit maybe of a rise ball here for Ravenna, for Emma.
Here's a drive to left field, and right there is left fielder Amelia Porter to put it away.
Porter caught a fly ball in the last inning, and she starts it out this inning also. Moving about 10 feet to her left, came in about a half a dozen steps,
Caitlin Horvath.
gets in good position, makes the catch, just like that. Buchanan with 1 out.
Center fielder Caitlin Horvath comes to the plate. Now she singled and scored a run in the first inning.
Emma pulled the string on that one too. It looks like she's got like a little bit of a changeup. That was low and in the dirt.
Horvath, a 474 hitter. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out here in the third. There's a drive down to third. Hermans has it, fires over the first, and it's 2 up and 2 down.
Nice play by Herman. Or is it Harriman's? I'm sorry,
Harriman's.
Harriman, sorry. Nice play by
Now
Harriman
batting
as
the
she came
shortstop,
in on
Hannah
that.
Harriman.
Almost like she thought she was going to bunt. All of a sudden, she kind of came running in and fielded it nicely. Nice throw over to first. Harriman's with a great play right there.
Hannah Herman up. She had the big drive in the first inning, and here's a drive down to left field. Let's see, and that is going to be a home run down the left field line.
Well, that Buchanan girl, she jumped on that in a heartbeat.
That's Hannah Herman, so that's in 2 at-bats. She's had a double and a home run and has accounted for all 3 of Buchanan's runs.
Yeah, she's a hitter. Well, I tell you what, man, I think so. Man, she turned on that pitch,
The
John,
pitcher,
right
Haley
now.
Kara.
There was no doubt. I think I even got an uh-oh in there.
It was we can't see the left field line, so we just had to go on fan reaction. But if it was going to stay fair, we knew that was trouble.
Yep.
And now that is going to bring up the pitcher, Haley Cara. She flew out to center field, out to Postma.
Emma was doing so good, too. She had worked 2 quick outs pretty quickly. And then Herman grabs that and turns on it and drove it right out of here.
Herman going to be playing her softball next year, or at least verbally committed to Michigan State. She wants to make a trip out there early.
I guess so, yeah.
This weekend. 2 balls, no strikes on Cara. Haley Cara, the pitcher. And that's going to be inside.
Yep.
All of a sudden, Emma may be a little bit rattled after the home run.
Yeah. Maybe he realizes the power that this girl may have too, and it's not gonna give her a good one to hit.
There's a drive, and that's going to go to short. Oh, off of Riley Homily, and she's just going to hang on to it. Just could not field it cleanly. So
yeah, that was another ball that looked like it was spinning when it came out of there, and it came up on Homily, and I think she was in a cradle right up into her, like maybe it spun away on her.
Tam Carlson, the first baseman, will come up. She struck out swinging her first time up.
One thing about it, both these pitchers, there's a lot of movement on. Those balls are moving. I mean, they're coming in there 50, 60 miles an hour. They have a lot of spin on them.
Right.
So when they leave the bat, they got their own spin coming off the bat, and I can see why it's so easy to get handcuffed from time to time.
Coming into courtesy run for the Bucks, number 9, Bella Mansma.
I got a courtesy runner in.
We could have used one of those walking over here.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what. I didn't know if I was going to make it. Did you wind up parking way out there?
Yeah, I parked a ways out.
There's a ball inside, and it gets down. They throw it down to Addie, and she has a little trouble with it, but keeps it in front of her.
Well, I started walking, and then here comes the cart, and the guy seen me carrying my equipment, and he goes, "You want to ride?" Yep.
Your equipment, that little,
my little bag.
Yeah, your little bag.
I got a caught my little bag, my equipment.
Man, he must have drove right past me, huffing and puffing to go get you. 1 ball, 1 strike now. 2 outs, 3-2. Buchanan on top. There's a number foul, and that will be 1 ball, 2 strikes.
2-2 here, bottom of 3. 2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter. Emma would love to get a little punch out right here, get in the dugout and regroup.
There's a drive to right field, and it is caught out there by Solom. Ellie Solom puts it away.
Solom didn't hardly have to move. I think she took about 2 steps to her right and about 2 steps back.
Uniform partner of the Michigan High School Athletic Association.
So after
Attic
3
designs,
innings,
prints, cuts, and sews your team's custom uniform right here in the United States. With screen printing, embroidery, and sublimation, Attic aims to be your one-stop shop for all printing needs. Start your custom apparel order today. Visit atticsportswear.com.
All right, so at the end of 3, it is Buchanan 3, Ravenna 2. See if the Bulldogs can get something going here.
I think there is a little bit of a rain, a little bit of a mist going here.
Right.
We're under this really nice tent. Somebody from Ravenna, Cornerstone was supposed to have a tent for us. They did not. But somebody from Ravenna gave us this tent to use. I'm not sure who, but whoever they are, they're our new best friends.
It takes a village, right?
Yes, it does.
All right. Stepping in for Ravenna
Now
is
batting the shortstop, Riley Homily.
Riley Homily. Riley flew out to right field her first time up. 3-2, Buchanan on top. Here's a drive. Center field, back, and off the wall. Double for Riley. She's got to get back to second.
Oh, boy. Homily drives it out to the wall, bounces off the wall. She takes the big turn at second. And I tell you what, that cutoff throw came into that second baseman on a dime. It was a great throw by the center fielder. Homily had a quick get back to second base.
Yeah, I think Homily was surprised by how quickly Horvath could get that ball.
Right fielder Riley Solom.
She thought she was just going to kind of jog a little bit back to second, but made it close. And now you have Solom up, Ellie Solom, swing and a miss.
Yep.
She struck out her first time up.
Well, 7, 8, and 9 struggled against this pitcher their first time through. This is the second time through now. So let's see if Solom, Porter, and Postma can get a hit here and drive Homily in, at least to tie this up.
Shows a bunt. It's on the ground, and it's going to be a base hit.
Yeah.
Going for 2 is Solom. Buchanan has totally forgot about her, and Solom heads up, goes to second base.
Brilliant play by Solom. So smart, such smart base running. She's seen the confusion up here by home plate after the bunt. Turned and hustled down to second. Solom, nice job. What a great bunt, and then turns on the Jets and gets to second. Ravenna can do some damage right here.
Up to the plate is Amelia Porter. She struck out her first time up. Yeah, Solom, credit her all the way. She was going for second. She saw the catcher and the pitcher kind of talking to each other and despondent over not being able to field the ball, and took second base. Runners on second and third.
Tell you what, just like that, 2-0 here.
Right.
So now you kind of got to think maybe a bunt.
Well, it worked that last time.
It worked the last time.
Get 2 bases on a bunt,
Yeah.
right? Outside, 3-0. Or do they load the bases for a force at any base with number 9 hitter coming up? 3-2. Buchanan on top, but Ravenna is threatening. It's going to be a strike, 3 balls and 1 strike.
A little bit ball blown away. This umpire's doing a good job. He's consistent on these balls and strikes, just a little bit late on that, on the strike. Oh, look at this.
Drive to right field, going back is the right field over her head. That's going to score 2. Both runners. A 2-run double for Amelia Porter as she drives home Robbie Homily and Ellie Solom.
Porter could not catch up to her in their first at bat, but that time she caught up to her. The beautiful long fly ball out to right field, got over top of the right fielder's head. And Porter cleans the bases there to make this a 4-3 ball game here in at Cornerstone, top of what, the 4th inning, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Over the head of Hickok. Here's a little bunt right back to the pitcher, and it's going to be a throw out by Kara to first base.
That was Postma on the bunt, I believe. A nice bunt by Postma. Nice bunt. Move that runner over. And now you got to look at this, John. So we have 1 out, and we have that top of that lineup coming up, 1, 2, 3. And here comes some firepower right here as Ravenna tries to build on this 1-run lead.
Bulldogs have battled back and have retaken the lead here, 4-3. This is Tiller, fires it to the left field. That's going to get down all the way to the fence. And that scores another run, another double for the Bulldogs.
Postma's going to score to make this 5-3. Emma Gillard, long drive out to left center. Hit that on a rope. Emma Gillard with a beautiful hit. Line drive, laser shot. Scores another one here. 5-3. John Russell, take it away.
All right, now Kara Postma, the center fielder, steps up. 1 out. And that's going to be a strike. Got the lower corner. Emma Gillard, her first hit of the afternoon. You have Postma hit by a pitch twice.
Yeah. So Postma's hit again. We're going to know something's up.
Yeah. Ball outside, 1-1. Kara taking her time getting back in there. And that's going to be fouled off.
Well, she went outside, chased that one outside, did she not? I think that was going to be a ball.
Well, obviously, Kara, the pitcher, has gone inside twice to
Yeah.
Postman. way inside to hit her, so now
Yeah.
she's staying away from her a little bit. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. 1 out. We are in the 4th inning. It's a pop-up. And that's going to be back in the crowd.
Yep. Nope, and the netting
And the
rolled
netting,
back
yeah.
down, yeah. So what do we got for a count? 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on second.
Bottom of the 4th inning. Or I'm sorry, top of the 4th inning.
Yep.
And there's another foul. Ravenna scored 2 in the first, and then 3 here in the 4th. Buchanan scored 2 in the first and 1 in the 3rd, and that's where we are right now, 5-3, Ravenna on top. Winner goes to the semifinals at Michigan State on Friday. I believe that's a 3 p.m. game.
Okay. Harriman's who bats 3rd in their lineup. She's on deck.
Outside, evens the count at 2-2. Harriman's has hit a home run and grounded out to the shortstop. Postma, as we said, has been on base twice, but the hard way.
Yeah.
And there's a foul. Boy.
Yeah. I tell you what, right now Postman's just protecting that plate. If it's anything close, she's just kind of throwing the bat out there at it, waiting for her pitch, trying to find her pitch, trying to grab her pitch and then take it and drive it and knock another run in.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Count is even. 1 out. Second base is Emma Gillard. She got the double that drove in Porter. Porter doubled to drive in Solon. And Homily. There's a swing and a miss, goes all the way back to the backstop, and she is going to get a strikeout and be on base.
She swung at it, but I tell you what, the ball hit the plate, didn't it? I think the ball hit the plate and then slid out on the catcher.
Harriman.
What was the thump? I can't hear a lot, but
well, of course, the whole field is hard rubber.
yeah, I could hear something. I thought it hit the plate, and then.
So now you got runners on 1st and 3rd. Ball is going to be outside, and this is Emma Harriman's.
That ball might have hit the catcher's pads on her shins.
Could have. Went all the way back, but again, heads up play there by Kara to get the first base. So that'll go as a strikeout. And now Postma steals second.
2nd and 3rd, 1 out, 5-3 ball game. Ravenna with the lead.
2 balls, no strikes, and that's going to be outside, 3-0. They might not be all that disappointed if they walked Harriman.
No.
They got the base open.
Get Addison Gillard coming up.
That's outside. So that's a walk to load the bases.
Yeah. Probably not a bad idea.
Got to force any base.
Yeah.
And you've got Addie Gillard up. She doubled her first time up, and then
yeah. You know, we've seen the power of Harriman's.
It's going to be a ball low. And Gillard, her second time up, she was safe on an error to the shortstop.
Mm-hmm.
So she's been on base twice. Bases loaded, 1 out.
I think, though, that pitcher's thrown 5 straight balls now. Let's make it 6.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. He called a strike.
Oh, he did?
He did. Yeah, it was raised the hand there. The fans thought it was a ball.
Yeah.
He's got his own style. There's a drive down the right field line. There! All the way to the fence. This is going to clear the bases, maybe. 1 runner's in. 2 runs are in. Here comes Harriman. She scores, and a triple for Addie Gillard.
A long line drive right down the right field line. Clears the bases. 8-3, Ravenna with the lead. What a shot. What a long triple by her. That thing was about, what, 18 inches?
Yeah.
20 inches, 2 feet being inside that line. I thought when she hit it, it might curve. Sometimes you see those balls curve. That was just a long line drive out to the right field, and the bases were cleared, and we got a runner on third even yet. 8-3 here, John.
Eddie Gillard a triple.
Number
Big
25,
inning here to
Kendra
say the
Denhoff.
least. 6-run inning so far and counting. 8-3, still only one out. And this is Kendra Denhoff, the second baseman. She's sacrificed and grounded out to second base. There's a bunt in the air, and it's going to be behind the first baseman foul. First baseman charging hard.
Yeah.
And she got in front of it.
She's seen her square to bunt, so she
Right.
came running in, thinking it was going to be on the ground.
Right.
But she popped it up in the air. You see the first baseman go, oh, man, I got to turn and then try to run it back down.
Big inning for Ravenna. They've scored 6 times to bowl this one open, 8-3. There's another foul. Out of play.
Yep. Of Denhoff in there battling, but she's behind 0-2. Still only 1 out in this inning.
Ravenna Bulldogs trying to punch their ticket to Michigan State in the state semis for the first time since, I believe, 2005. Ball outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
This pitcher desperately, she just wants to get an out. She hasn't had an out here in a while.
And there's a drive to right field. Now coming in is the right fielder. And did she make the catch? No, she didn't. She tracked it. That's going to bring in Addie.
But that right fielder, she was playing back, John,
Right.
because she just had 2 balls hit to her here in the last
The
little bit
shortstop,
that were long
Riley
hits.
Hunley.
So I can see why she's playing back, figuring the firepower that Ravenna's got, and that one just kind of falls in front of her.
And now the Bulldogs have batted around here as Riley Homily, who started this whole thing off with a double, is back up to the plate again. 9-3. The Bulldogs are barking.
Yeah.
7 runs here in this 4th inning. Riley's doubled and flown to right field. Outside.
Yeah, look at Buchanan. They have not. I don't see anybody warming up. So I think this is their ace on the hill here, and they're just going to go with her.
Down the
Yep.
middle. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Thought it might be a smidgen high, but umpire says nope. One right down the middle. That's for sure.
Right. I thought it'd be a strike, but you have to wait on this
Yeah.
guy. He'll call it in his own good time. There's a foul. Count even at 2. 2-2.
Still 1 out here. 9-3. Ravenna with the lead after the huge inning.
Rock and fire by Carroll. Outside. Quick throw to first, but getting back safely is Denhoff.
I'm impressed with this little catcher here from Buchanan.
Yeah.
She has got a really good arm. Quick release.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first. That's Denhoff. Leaning in now and waiting is Riley Homily. That's outside. She draws a walk. Riley is on for the 2nd time this inning.
Yeah, how many walks this inning? I know the one she kind of gave him
The right
1.
fielder,
There's 2.
Ellie
That's her
Solom.
second. Okay.
Yep, there's been a double, a single, a double, another double, a couple of walks, and a triple.
Wow.
They've done everything. Yeah, they've hit for the cycle as a team.
Yeah.
That's going to be a lot of bounce. So no balls, 1 strike, still 1 out.
Hit hit for the cycle in 1 inning.
Right. This is Ellie
That's
Sohm.
pretty cool.
She got the hit in the last time up in this inning. She's could be one of those players that gets 2 hits in an inning.
Yep.
Ooh, there's a foul ball off the catcher.
Hit that turf, that red hard clay or whatever it is, came right back up into her.
So no balls and 2 strikes. 1 out still. Kara rocks, pitcher. There's a drive back up the middle, line drive, and they try to for the double play and they get it. Great play there by the shortstop.
Yeah.
That was a line drive to Herman, and she threw it to second base to Bailey Trail to double off the runner on second, who was, I believe, was Denhoff.
You are a leader in the game, so be a leader in your school. By using OK to Say, you can report anything that threatens your safety or the safety of others. Submit a confidential tip 24/7 by phone, text, email, online, or through the mobile app. By using OK to Say, you can make a difference.
That was a great play there by that shortstop, and really great, also smart thinking by that second baseman.
Right.
As she comes over right away to get on second and for the forcer. So 2 great plays right there. But Ravenna 9, Buchanan 3. We're going to bottom of 4.
Well, how about that? If you're Ravenna, you're trailing by 1 going into that inning, and
Yeah.
after the smoke clears, you're up by 6. Well, that gives
And especially in a quarterfinal.
Right.
You're not used to, maybe if you're playing a team in your own conference that's maybe struggling or something, you might see that, but not in a quarterfinal.
and you're coming up with a lower quarter of the lineup here for Buchanan.
Yep. And remember, 6, 7, and 8 was the ones that started that last inning for Ravenna. Yeah. And then 6, 7, 8, 9 batters, they're the ones that got it all going.
The designated player, Hannah Tompkins.
After their first at bat, they struggled against Scott pitcher, but they didn't struggle that second time through.
Hannah Tompkins up to plate. She fouls this one away. Hannah grounded out to the shortstop, first time up. Ground out to Riley Homily.
So this is the number 7 batter?
Yes.
Okay.
No, 6 batter.
6, okay. Oh my goodness, and Emma takes something off of that.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss, and 20 miles an hour difference.
No balls and 2 strikes.
That's not fair.
No. There's a grounder, back up to shortstop. This is Homily, picks it up, fires over to Addie, and she has her. Shortstop to first, and 1 up and 1 down.
Nice job over there, too, by Addison Gillard with a nice stretch, but Homily struggled a little bit. The last one that was hit to her, that one, boy, just got right in front of it, funneled it right up into her, right into her glove, set her feet through. Nice play there by Homily that time. So, Homily a freshman or sophomore?
Homily's a freshman.
Wow. And a strike on the batter here for Buchanan.
It's Hickok.
Thank you.
She's flew to left field her first time out.
Okay.
Flew out to Porter. Foul.
Chased that one outside, didn't she?
Yeah. So Gillard ahead of her quickly here. 2 strikes, no balls, 1 out. 9-3. The Bulldogs exploding for 7 runs in the top of the 4th.
Emma didn't like that ball. She wanted a different one. Got a different ball from the umpire.
Somebody's going to have to climb up into the netting to get the other one.
Yeah, I guess so.
There's a drive. That's going out to left field, and this is Porter. Has the beat on it. Puts it away. So that's the second time that Porter has put her out.
Yep. Quickly here, we're Buchanan with 2 outs.
So this is going to be second baseman Bailey Trail.
The second baseman, number 10, Bailey Trail.
She struck out swinging her first time out.
Okay.
Swing and a miss. There's another
Yep.
foul.
Got a young man walk past in front of us, and boy, his cameras were probably, I think his 2 cameras are probably the price of a new Corvette.
Yeah.
Wow. Those are pretty nice.
Scott DeCamp here. He'll have the complete story on
Yep.
CatchMark SportsNet. Appreciate you hanging in there with us. Had a little bit of technical difficulty, so we're having probably a little trouble
Yeah.
hearing us, but hopefully you're hearing us well enough to know that Ravenna's up 9-3.
Yeah, we're doing this just with no headsets, just talking into a laptop, so that's why it just sounds so much different this afternoon.
Drive foul down the third baseline.
We've called a lot of games together a lot of different ways, have we not?
Yeah, we were just talking about that on the way
Yeah.
out.
We did a game through a telephone one time.
Yeah.
Handed the phone back and forth.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Leaning in here is Trail. Emma rocks and delivers. And that's a ball low. Evens the count at 2-2.
Right now, Emma Gillard would like to get a strikeout, wouldn't she?
Oh,
And
man.
get out of this inning, get back in that dugout, or it's warm, and get those bats going again here. See if they can extend this 6-run lead.
Drive down past the third baseman, Harrimans. Base hit. See if she goes for 2. She
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Double. And she's going to go for 3. And a triple for Trail.
I tell you what, that girl can run.
Yeah.
Oh,
Again, we're kind of.
She's-
What?
she's a sprinter.
Yeah.
I mean, she turned the Jets on and was gone.
So I'm assuming, again, we can't really see that left field at all past the dugout here. So apparently that went all the way to the fence and over in the corner or something, because she got all the way to third base
Yeah.
on that. So a triple.
The catcher, Aspen Berry.
And that's going to bring up the catcher, Aspen Berry. And she has. What did she do? She popped out to the second baseman her first time up. Ball low.
Yeah. Inside, low and inside here.
9-3. Ravenna with a big lead here. But they would just as soon
Yeah.
keep it. Keep it 9-3.
Yeah, you don't want to see them start getting go on a on a comeback run
Right.
with 2 outs.
Yeah, you don't want them starting feeling good about
No.
themselves if
Nope.
you're Ravenna, that's for sure. Don't want to give them any. Boy, you got a lesson in that when I was watching that Oak Ridge
Yeah.
and Oak Ridge Coopersville
Yep.
game. Oak Ridge had that one 4-1 in the 7th inning, and man, 4 unanswered runs by Coopersville,
Yeah.
and Oak Ridge is going home.
Yeah.
That's how quickly it happens.
And then Coopersville went on to the next one against, I think, Unity Christian, and got
got
their
smoked.
season came to
Yeah.
a loss,
Yeah.
came to an end.
That's a strike.
Wow, there's that changeup. She just takes something off of that. Yeah, she's taking like 20 miles an hour off of it. What a pitch.
One-
So she's coming in there at
Yeah.
55 to 60, and then the next one comes in at 45.
1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs. Gillard rocks, fires, and that is outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, we have to wait on the umpire here.
Yeah, and he's just consistent. He just
Right.
raises his hand a little bit. Takes a little bit longer than most guys, but he's consistent, so we can live with that.
Boy, up high.
Oh.
That was close.
That was close. The crowd wanted it.
Yeah. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count here. Runner on third. 2 men out. 9-3. Bulldogs on top. Buchanan at the plate. Bottom of the 4th inning here at Cornerstone.
I got a feeling you're going to see a fastball. There it is.
There's a drive. Taking the center fielder. Postman back to the wall. She misses it. It's over her head. 1 run's going to score. The runner scores all the way going to third now is Aspen Berry. I got my Aspens
Yeah.
mixed up. And another triple. So back-to-back triples. And another
What?
run for Buchanan. They are not. They're
They're not going away, are they
No.
not? But she did what I thought she was going to do, just throw a fastball. And
Right.
tell you what, Aspen just turned on it, rode it all the way out there to right center.
Got behind Postma, the center fielder, all the way to the wall, and They got some burners on this team. Another triple.
Yeah.
This is going to
Well,
bring
the
go ahead.
girl before could run.
Yeah.
I mean, she was like, I'm hoping she runs track too.
Number
'cause
4,
she's
Camille Lozman.
that girl's a pure sprinter.
Lozmack up. She's doubled and flown to left. Strike
There's
one.
yeah. I thought for sure it was a strike, and
I
he
did
does
too.
ring. He does ring it up finally.
Yeah, you'd like to be able to say strike right away,
Yeah.
but you just never know. There's a drive to left, and that's turning Porter around, and that's to the wall. That's going to score another one. And do we have another triple? Nope. Going to stay at second base. Lozmack does. So her second double of the afternoon, and the second run.
And tell you what, don't look now, but here comes Buchanan a little bit. Back-to-back runs here with 2 outs for Buchanan, so they are not going quietly.
Score is now 9-5. Bulldogs once real comfortable 9-3 lead, kind of disappearing here a little
Yeah.
bit. Still 4 runs up.
Yep.
Now Coach Sherman goes out there to settle his team down a little bit. Says they're still in control, which they are.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have a nice 4-run lead here. You're in the bottom of the 4th. So you have 3 innings left to go. But, yeah, they need for Ravenna here, they need to get a strikeout, fly ball something, and get off the field, get back in the dugout, get a hold of those hot bats.
Our old friend Eric Mitchell listening in.
Mm-hmm.
The squire
The
of
center fielder,
Nuevo
Peyton
Yes.
Horvath.
says that he's hearing us fine. A little bit light, he says, but all things considered, at least for what we're doing here, at least you're hearing
Yeah.
us. All right, this is going to bring up Horvath. She's singled and grounded out to third base. There's a drive, foul, down the left field line.
And I tell you, I think you want, is the girlfriend that's going to Michigan State, is she up next?
It's Herman's the girl's going to Michigan State, yeah.
Isn't she's up next?
Yeah, and she's homered and doubled.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I think you want to,
Yeah, you
you don't
wanna
want a
end this
base
inning.
runner for her out there.
Yeah, you want to end this inning right
Yeah.
now if at all possible. There's a drive back to Gillard. Fires to first assistant. She's got her.
Every day in Michigan, investigators work hard to keep people safe on the internet. For more information on how to keep your family safe online or to submit a cyber tip, visit MichiganICAC.com.
So Buchanan scores
Ladies
2
and
runs.
gentlemen, stay reminded that the concession stand is open on the baseball concourse. For pretzels, popcorn, hot dogs, and more, visit the baseball concourse concession.
We've got great equipment here,
Yeah.
but it works.
9 to 5 here.
Talking into line.
Got a little visitor in the
Gotta do what you gotta
in
do.
our mini press box under the tent. 9 to 5, Ravenna with the lead, and we are going to the top, I believe, of the 5th inning. Looking, tell you what, if you could see this little catcher here for Buchanan, she's got a nice arm. She has got a good arm. So this was 9 to 3 here. Buchanan comes back and gets 2 runs in the bottom of their inning, but still 9 to 5 here. Ravenna in control. Top of the 5th, and Ravenna's going to be back up here to bat. I think that's Porter, is it not?
Yes, yeah, it's going to be the bottom 2, the 8th and 9th hitter, and Porter and Postman. Then we'll go to the top of the inning with
Amelia Porter.
Gillard. Porter has doubled and struck out. Ball outside.
And their pitcher's going, I want to get 8 and 9 here. I don't want 8 and 9 on base when 1, 2, and 3 come up because they have inflicted some damage.
All right. There's a drive to the second baseman. Bailey Trail has it, throws it over to first. 1 up and 1 down.
Yeah, the last time these Ravenna came through, I think 7, 8,
Now
9,
the
or 8, 9
Bulldogs
were on
catcher,
base.
Emily Postman.
For, I think Emma Gillard, and she kind of cleaned the bases there. And then Postman Harriman's kept it going.
So this is Emily Postman.
Yep, the catcher, number 11.
Yep,
Just a freshman, I believe you said.
she is. She's grounded out to second and hit one back to the pitcher.
Oh, nice pitch.
Yeah.
Took something off of that, came up and went down low and inside. Nice pitch there by the Buchanan pitcher.
1-1 is the count. 9 to 5. Ravenna on top. 1 out here in this fifth inning. There's a foul down the right field line.
Tell you though, we had Postma kind of just turned on that.
Right.
Just got to straighten it out a little bit.
Interesting game, hasn't it?
And been a lot of fun to call.
Here's a little pop, and it's going to go to shortstop. She puts it away.
Yep.
Pop out to Herman.
Yeah, it should be Emma Gillard, correct?
You are right.
The pitcher, Emma.
You know, I like
Gillard.
that when you say that. I can get used to that.
Gillard has 1 for 3. Doubled last inning in that big inning. Doubled and drove in a run. Another slicer down the left field line, and that is going to be in for a hit. Base hit, her second hit of the day.
Emma doing a nice job as the cowbells were out. Emma did a nice job, just went down low and away and just drove that right out to left field. Just kind of let the speed of the pitch, just went with it, and
The
she
center
gets
fielder,
on.
Kara Postma.
Speaking of somebody that's had an interesting day, Kara Postma, she's been hit by the pitch twice, scored a run. She struck out but made it to first on the ball getting back to the, and she wound up scoring on that. So she's had an interesting day. She fouls that one away.
And I'm still going with if she gets hit again, Postma stole the pitcher's boyfriend.
Right.
I'm still going to live with that one. Because it was odd if you were listening. The first time Postma came up, gets hit in the thigh. The next time she comes up, she gets hit in the arm. Where that pitcher had really great control the whole way.
There's a drive to right. That's going to fall in for a hit. Base hit, streaking for third base is Gillard. She made,
She tried to extend it to second, and she get thrown out of second. What happened is the ball came in from right field, and it hit the umpire. And then when it spun away from the umpire, then she thought she could get to second on that, but the shortstop right there to come in, scoop it up, and throw it over to the second baseman to tag her out.
Learn
no runs were scored in that. It was almost a run.
Yeah.
So we still stay at 9-5. Working 9-5.
So we're going to the bottom of 5, correct?
Yes, bottom of the 5th. And up for them, they're in the meat of their order, Cal. They got their 3rd, 4th, and 5th hitters up. Yeah, Herman, who they've not been able to get out. Home run and a double. She's drove in 3 of the 5 runs. Scored a run.
Well, I was thinking earlier that Herman came up and there was somebody on base. You just put her on.
Right.
But now she's at the top of the order, which Buchanan doesn't want that. They wanted girls on base for her. But so now you can take your chances with her.
Boy,
she is a special player, that one.
She's just a little bitty thing.
Yeah,
too.
she's tiny. Going to Michigan State.
Yeah.
That's what I said. She's athletic. There's girls on both these teams. They're athletes.
She might be little, but she's got a lot of pop in her bat.
Man.
Drove a home run. She homered for Buchanan. Harriman's homered in the first inning for Ravenna. Oh, they're playing your song, Cal.
Oh, yeah. You want me to sing?
No.
Okay.
Even though they can't
Neither
hear us well.
do the 101 other people that are listening. They don't want me to sing neither.
All right. They go down to 65,
Yeah.
64.
Their numbers are going the wrong way, John.
That's a strike. Emma gets that one in there. On Hannah Herman. There's a pop over the... Oh, diving catch, but oh no. She couldn't hang on to it, second baseman. Now they got her on the run down. Throws back to first, and she gets back safely.
Got underneath it. Good job. Good call by the official. She was there. Good call by the official.
So that started out as
The pitcher,
a pop
Haley
out.
Kara.
Went out to Kendra Denhoff. She made a diving attempt at it, but when she hit the ground, it popped out of her glove. And then they had her caught between first and second, but she managed to get back to first base. So she's been on base all 3 times.
She only hit that about 70 feet instead of 200, instead of 270 feet like she hit the last one. But she is on base. No outs here.
Haley Kara, the pitcher, up. It's going to be a ball low.
Yep.
So 1 man on, nobody out.
So Buchanan, they're right in the teeth of their order, right in the heart of their great hitters. They could do something here.
Trail by 4. lights are on here at Cornerstone. Here's a foul. Winner will play Friday.
At Michigan
Semifinals.
State University.
Michigan State, yeah. And I promise you, they would play the winner of Gladstone and Standy Sterling. I knew I had that written down.
Oh, Gladstone, a great program out of the Upper Peninsula, I believe.
There's a drive to right field. That's going to be in for a hit. Streaking to third is Herman. She's going to make it. Runners on the corners.
And that's what I was kind of afraid of, just like that. Runners on the corner, nobody out. You're still down. I mean, they're still down 4, but there's some really good hitters. Two good hitters who have just come to bat. And you got a couple more here coming up. So Buchanan, even though down 4, is starting to feel they got a little bit of life left here in the bottom
Number
of the
9,
5th.
Bella Mansma, in as a courtesy runner for the pitcher.
So another courtesy runner comes in. You got Cam Carlson, the first baseman's going to be hitting now. Emma has had some luck against her, struck her out in the first inning, and then she flew to right in the third inning. Again, a conference on the mound.
First baseman Cam
This is
Carlson.
a key inning here. They're
Go
all
it is.
key, but
Yeah.
you've got runners on the corner, nobody out, 9-5. Ravenna hanging on to a lead, but anything can happen here.
And the top of the lineup for Ravenna just came through, and they did not get any runs that last inning.
Right.
And there's the heart of the lineup right here now for Buchanan. Nice
Got to
pitch.
be a strike, right? No, I guess not. huh?
Wow.
One ball.
Where was that?
I thought it was there, but I kept
Okay.
waiting for the delayed
Yeah.
arm to go up, but I'm still waiting. There's a drive between first and second. That's in for a hit. Here comes a run. One run is in. Streaking for third is Kara. And so another base hit here.
And it shouldn't make this. Isn't it 9-6?
9-6.
9-6.
And now,
So you have a runner on first and a runner on third, correct?
right.
Okay.
Yeah, they've had runners on the corners
Yes.
pretty much this whole
Yep.
inning, and still
Who we-
nobody out.
Who you got coming up? What number?
You're down to the bottom of the order, but I'm going to tell you what, Cal. 8 and 9 last time up hit those back-to-back triples. So I don't know if that's a give me. I don't know if that's a give me anymore.
Gotcha.
We're going to have a pitching change here. I do believe it would be Addie Gillard will come in. Addie is no slouch. She's 12-3 on the season, 95 strikeouts, a 1.33 ERA. Looks like, let's see, it looks like they're going to move Homily over to first base, and I think Emma's going to go to shortstop. I believe that's how it's going to work. Can't see the number on Emma, but that looks like her. And it's definitely Homily at first. Ooh,
Yeah.
Homily trying to scoop up a ball. They're trying to get Emma some ground balls over at short.
Homily's got a cool looking glove. It's got some white on it. You see that?
Yeah, it looks like a ice cream cone.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, brown and white.
Yeah. 9-6, man. Buchanan coming back here.
You know, Ravenna's got a 3-run lead, and I don't think they're feeling real comfortable
No.
right now.
Now pitching for the
Not as
Bulldogs,
comfortable as
number
when it
8,
was 9-3.
Allison Gillard. And at first base, Riley Homily. And at shortstop, Emma Gillard.
All right, so calling on Eddie to save this one now.
3 different position changes there.
Yep, you have Homily moving from short to first. You have Emma moving from pitcher to short. And you have Addie moving from first to pitcher.
Thank you.
If you're keeping the score at home. All right. Bulldogs got themselves in a bit of a pickle here. Runners at first and third, nobody out. They still lead by 3, but all of a sudden not nearly as comfortable.
No.
And this is
You have
The designated
You have a
player,
3-run
number
lead and you're not
16,
feeling
Hannah
comfortable.
Tompkins.
you're at the bottom of the order, but as I mentioned, you had Trail and Barry triple, and they're the 8th and 9th hitters. But a different pitcher in now. There's a drive foul down the first baseline. Boy, Just say you need an out is an understatement. Captain Obvious.
Yes. Ravenna's going, we need more than one.
Yeah. Addie now leans in, fires, and that's going to be a foul. That comes back up and hits. Thank goodness she has that face guard on. So it's going to be 2 quick strikes.
Yeah, a strikeout here would go a long ways, would it not?
Oh, you bet.
Especially for the pitcher, would give her some confidence.
Outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, we have to wait on that call. Thought maybe that could have caught the outside.
That kind of climbed up and then tailed outside, it looks like.
Right. Addie Gillard in for her sister. Here's a drive to shallow center. In comes Postma, flags it down and keeps the runners on the corners.
So you got that one out, that one important out. The pitcher feels more confident about that. Now you got that out. I'm doing okay.
The right fielder, Olivia Hickok.
Olivia Hickok, she's flown out to Porter twice in left field.
Oh, yeah, she's had 2 long flyouts.
Right.
Oh, that was up and in.
1 ball, no strikes. 1 out now. 9-6. Ravenna on top here in the visitors' half of the 6th inning.
Batter wants a time. Steps back out of the box.
My bad. It's the home half of the 5th. I'm getting myself psyched out by the scoreboard.
We'll forgive you.
That's going to get past Postman catcher, but she holds on. It's going to move. The first base runner. That'd be Carlson. Moves her to second.
Yep. Good job by Postman there, that catcher. That kind of got her glove on it, slowed it down so it did not roll to the backstop and then bounce out of there.
Now you got first base open, runners on second and third, ball outside, and you're looking at. Or no, wait, did he call that a strike? No.
I didn't think so.
It's 2-1.
Yeah. Ravenna was clapping like it was a strike, and I didn't think it was.
Addie Gillard fires way outside. Now it's 3-1.
The ball's moving though, isn't it?
It is. Well, if they walk her, it would make a force at any base.
Yeah.
And you'd be up to your number 8 hitter. There's a drive to, that's a great play! Double play!
Go ahead, what a play!
I'll describe it as soon as the crowd stops cheering here. We know you can't hear us as it is, so what happened was it was a sharp ground ball to Emma Gillard. She gloved it, tagged the runner going to third, and then threw it over to first for the double play. And that got her sister and the Bulldogs out of a whole lot of trouble.
Oh my gosh, it did not. I tell you what, Emma, what a great play. You know, that's the first ground ball that was hit to her the entire game. She just came from the
eat good in the neighborhood after every game.
She just came from the pitching position over to shortstop. That's the first ball that's hit to her.
Sponsored official restaurant of the MHSAA.
And she makes a brilliant play, heads up, cleans it. She fields it so perfectly. The runner's going by in front of her, tag, throw to first. That was her first throw to first base in the game situation. And Emma, wow, just boom, boom, just like that, we're out of the inning.
I'll tell you what, when you talk about your key plays, that's definitely maybe a game changer or a game saver for Ravenna. You might look back on that as we now head into the top of the 6th inning here.
Well, that was my thought too. That was possibly the play of the game here. You know, you could say the 7 runs in the 4th inning is big.
Right.
But I tell you what, Buchanan had something going, and Emma saves the day with that double play.
Emma Harrimans is up, leading things off, took a strike, and now a ball even at 1. She's homered today in the 1st inning, drove in 2. She's walked and scored a run, and she's grounded out to shortstop. Not a bad place to start with her on.
Yep.
Bulldogs looking to build back their lead. That's going to be up high.
And, you know, same pitcher for Buchanan, correct?
Right.
She's got to be getting tired. In the last two innings, she's thrown a lot of balls, and she is 2-1 here now on Ravenna.
There's a drive between left and center, and that is going to be another home run. Home run for Emma Harriman, her second of the game. Have a day, Emma Harriman's, huh?
Harriman's went right center on the first one. This was
pitcher,
left center
Allison
on the second one. And my goodness, I didn't know if that was going to get out like the first one. I think the first one we thought, oh, that's got a good chance of going all the way to Cascade. But, yeah, Emma, tell you what, 2 home runs on the day and helps her team, pushes it back up to a 4-run lead.
3 RBIs and 3 runs scored for her. Now you got Addie Gillard up. 10-6 now. That gets the Bulldogs breathing a little easier. There's the foul back.
Yeah, it just gives them momentum right back here.
Opposite.
Buchanan had momentum here going into the bottom of the last inning when they had, you know, bases loaded and 1 out, but the double play by Emma Gillard.
Swing and a miss. Strikes out. That's going to bring up Denhoff.
The second baseman, Kendra Denhorp.
Denhoff has been on one with a single. She's 1 for 3. She's driven in a run. Ball outside.
Yep. Looks at that. A little bit of a rise ball there, climbing up and outside, like you said.
10-6 now. Bulldogs building on their lead here again. Outside. 2 balls and no strikes.
I feel for that pitcher, man, because she's thrown a lot of pitches,
right?
Especially the last 2 to 3 innings. Burrow's throwing a lot of pitches. But she's out there battling.
Down low. 3 balls and no strikes, so it's got to be exactly where Kendra wants it now. In order for her to swing.
Yeah, that's just. I got to believe she's not swinging on this. They would like a base runner yet.
Down low, she takes 4.
So I believe Homily is up, correct?
You are right.
Yep.
Homily's flown to right, doubled, scored a run, and walked.
The first baseman, Riley Homily.
She started that big 4th inning with a double, and then 9-10 batters came up in that inning. She started a trend.
Yeah, she did. The freshman, the trendsetter.
Right. There's a foul. Out of play.
Ball inside, trailing in, and she goes down and chases it down there.
Boy, as every team, you're going to lose some veterans, you know, on this team. But boy, what a good nucleus of young players.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And like you said, you've heard that the pipeline's still coming up from the lower levels.
Correct.
Huh?
Yes.
Swing and a miss. Throw a quick snap throw to first, but getting back was Denhoff.
Been impressed here with this catcher here from Buchanan.
Aspen
Yeah,
Barry.
you watch her. She's good. Yeah. She works hard there.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 10-6. Bulldogs on top, runner on first. That's going to be outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Homily. Ooh, right down the middle.
Yeah, pulled the threw the knuckleball, changed up there and had her, froze her right there. That's a great pitch by that pitcher.
The second strikeout of the inning.
Number 9, Ellie Solom.
The 4th on the afternoon, and now Ellie Solom is up. She is struck out, singled, and she singled again. Another base hit for Ellie. Checking in at second is Homily.
Yeah.
Or Denhoff, I'm sorry.
Solman doing a nice job there. Just hits it just to the left of second base. CNI, what do they call that? CNI little roller?
CNI hit. Yeah.
CNI hit, thank you.
It's going to bring up Amelia Porter, left fielder. She's doubled in that big inning. Scored a run, drove in 2. She's also struck out and grounded out to second base. 2 out, 10-6, 2 men on. Ball's going to go foul down the third baseline. On base, you have Denhoff at second and Solom at first. 10-6. Bulldogs have added here. Big play last half inning. Double play by the shortstop, Emma Gillard. Oh, inside. Skipping rope there was Porter. Nice stop there by Barry, the catcher.
You know, if she would have stood there, she would have got hit,
Right.
but I don't blame her for jumping out of the way.
Right.
And I think you are, if I remember, I think you are obligated to at least make an attempt to
Right.
move.
I had no problem with making an attempt to move, I'll
Yeah.
tell you that. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Runners on first and second. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. And there's a drive to right field. Having to beat on his right fielder, she catches it. That's going to be a fly out to Hickok, and that ends the inning. But the Bulldogs score 1.
Check the milk of the
We
Central
jump up to
Nutrient
10-6 here as we head into the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah.
Next time you grab a beverage, whether it's in the lunchroom,
Well, right
on the
now,
field, or at
the
home, remember to rethink your
Bulldogs
drink and pick
are
chocolate
6
milk.
outs away,
Chocolate
John.
milk is the official beverage
6
of the
outs
Michigan
away
High School
from going to
Club.
semifinals at Michigan State University.
That would be Friday at 3 p.m., I believe, playing the winner of Gladstone and Standish Sterling. Man, who'd think what was it, 2 weeks ago you're roasting, and now we're out here and probably should have wore a long sleeve shirt.
Yeah. And Friday it'll be 80. Well, you know,
Yeah.
welcome to Michigan.
Yeah, supposed to get warmer for the weekend.
Yeah. We had our 3 days of summer in the end of May.
At least the rain's kind of held off.
Yeah.
We've had little squirts of it here and
Yeah.
there. All right, big bottom of the 6th here for for Buchanan, the Bucks. They're going to have their number 9. I'm sorry. Let me see. They're going to have their number 8 and 9 hitter here. Both of them tripled last time.
Yeah.
Like I said, so they're not giving me outs.
No, they're not. But if you can get 2 quick outs, you got to have 6 to move on.
Right.
So it would be very helpful if you could get
The
2
second
quick ones
baseman,
here
Bailey
on 8 and
Trail.
9, because 1 through 4 not easy outs here for, or they haven't proven to be here for Buchanan.
Trail, she can fly. She went from home plate to third base and
Yeah, that's that girl that
Yeah.
she should be a sprinter. She probably does run track also.
foul back. No balls, 1 strike. Ravenna up 10-6 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. That's going to hit her.
Hit her, yeah. Well, you didn't want that.
Nope.
You wanted to try to get her, strike her out or get her out. You didn't want to put her on base.
So now,
Because now you're going to have to deal with 9, 1, and 2.
right. And Herman is getting closer and closer to
Yeah,
coming up
yeah.
again. And you don't want her on base.
No.
The girl's on.
The
All right.
catcher, Aspen Berry.
Aspen Berry, she has tripled, scored a run, and drove in a run. Outside.
Nice pitch.
All one. Or did that make it? Did that
No,
make it?
that was a ball, but it was a nice pitch. Kind of tailed up and away a little bit. I thought she might go for it, try to reach out and slap it.
Trails on first. Berry's at the plate. No outs. 10-6. Bulldogs on. There's a drive. Center field. Postma flags it down in center. Pulls the runner at first, and Bulldogs have 1 out.
That was just a routine fly out, but I'll tell you what, Postma got that, squared up, and fired a shot to the cutoff girl. I mean, that was fundamental softball right there. Something that won't go down in any, there won't be anything written about it. But man, that was a bullet coming back into the cutoff girl.
So now 1 down. And there's a grounder to Harriman. Throws it to second. There's 1 out. And they won't make the double play, but they got the lead runner. Nice play by Harriman. As she gets it over to Denhoff.
I'm telling you, John, 7 runs in an inning is going to be that's what people are going to talk about. The last 2 innings, defensive plays.
Right.
Defensive plays are keeping this game at a 4-run lead here for Ravenna. I mean, that was fundamental softball right there.
There's a sixer bat out. This comes out to Harriman, or to Gillard. Gillard fires it to Kendra Denhoff at second, and that ends the inning.
You know, just like that. You know, 7 runs in an inning is
From the biggest
impressive.
stadiums in the state to the familiar fields down the street,
don't
Meyer
want
is a
you to
proud
talk,
sponsor of local sports teams across the Midwest. Whenever you shop Meyer, you help support the teams that bring us together and the values that our community is proud to stand for. You help support your community, including local sports teams, education programs, the arts, food pantries, and more programs that bring out the very best in us. From the biggest of big games to the littlest of the little, Meyer is a proud sponsor of this game and hundreds of local sports teams across the Midwest.
7 runs in an inning is impressive. It really is, especially against in the quarterfinal. That's, I mean, yeah, Scotty's headline is going to probably read something about that. But I'm telling you, what, defense? The last 2 innings especially, maybe, possibly, are going to be the key to this win here. If they can pull this off here, 3 more outs as we go to the top of the 7th.
And you know what's interesting is perhaps Ellie Gillard has helped herself more as a shortstop than she did as a pitcher.
Yeah.
I mean, she's been a key part of these last 2 innings defensively. Up to bat now
The
is
pitcher, Emily
Postma, the catcher. She has not been on base yet.
Yeah, and she's a 9 hitter, so
She is.
you got 1, 2, at least 1 and 2 coming here yet.
Down to third base. Third baseman fires at the first. They have her out there.
So now you know for sure you got the 1 and 2 hitter, possibly maybe even 3 and 4 if Ravenna can get a couple girls on.
That went to the third baseman Lozmack, and she fired it over to first base Carlson.
The shortstop,
Put out.
Emma Gillard.
And now Emma Gillard is up. She's had a day.
Yep.
2 hits. She's 2 for 4. Double, drove in a run and a single, and has made a fantastic plays out in the shortstop. Drive, left side, foul, out of bounds, out of play.
Out of bounds.
Yeah, I know. Getting the sports mixed up.
Emma gave that a ride, just long fly ball.
Right.
Emma's not wasting any time at all, is she?
No.
She's seeing something that she likes, she just goes after it.
Well, with the way this is shaping up, Bulldogs obviously want more runs.
Yeah.
There's a drive, right field, and that is off the wall. It's going to be at least 2. She dives into second, double for Emma Gillard. Her second double of the afternoon, her 3rd hit.
Well, the former pitcher, the starting pitcher / shortstop,
Yeah.
is helping her cause and the team's cause.
The center fielder, Kara Postma.
Kara Postma comes up. She's been hit by a pitch twice, struck out but reached base, and she's singled. She has had a day to write home
Yes,
about.
she has.
And has made some solid plays in the outfield. Strike down the middle.
Yep.
1 out, 1 strike, 10-6. Emma Gillard on second base. 10-6, Bulldogs on top.
And a good single here drives in another run.
Way
Oh, good eye.
Yep.
Postman doing a nice job not chasing that up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That thing was climbing the second, it left her hand.
Right. Here's a drive. Down the first baseline, base hit. That's going to drive Gillard home, and yes, she scores. RBI single for Postma.
Postma right there just takes
Third
it, John,
baseman, Emma Harriman.
and just drives that right down. How many times have we seen in baseball and softball those balls go foul? These things are like C&I singles.
And here's Harriman. She's had 2 big flies today, 2 home runs. She's drove in 3. She scored 3.
And you gotta wonder if they're just, I mean, they're pitching to her, but you don't think they're throwing strikes, do you?
Ooh. That
Well,
one's
maybe.
foul back, yeah.
I mean,
Probably going to pitch a bit careful, although they don't want to put a runner in scoring position either. It's kind of. But this is definitely a situation that if you're Postman on first base, you're not stealing second because you don't want to take the bat away
Yeah.
from her. Ball outside. So it's
But
one ball,
Harriman's
two
could hit 3. I mean, she's already hit 2, right?
Right.
Oh, what the heck?
to each field. Well,
Yeah.
one to right field, one
Yeah.
to left field. She's a left-handed hitter. There's a fly, and that's going to go, I believe, out of
Way
bounds.
foul. Yep.
Out of play, yep. So now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Harriman's. 11-6. They got a little bit of an insurance. They want to keep going because this game, anything can happen.
Oh my gosh, yes. Good eye, not to chase that outside.
And for Buchanan, they're going to have, again, their 3, 4, and 5 hitters
Yeah.
coming up.
And one of them is Herman,
Herman, yep.
who scares everybody.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Postman first. There's a drive down the third baseline. Base hit. This is Postma. She's digging for thirds. Here comes the throw. She's in there. Going to second is Harriman's with a double.
Harriman's again comes through for the Bulldogs.
The pitcher, Edison Gillard.
3 for 4 on the day for
Yeah.
Harriman's, the sophomore. And here comes Addie Gillard. She's tripled and doubled. Struck out, and the second baseman made an error on her. Ball's going to be outside. Runners on second and third. First.
Oh,
Wait
that was
minute.
a
Boy,
late
he
strike.
did call. Yeah, the ball was already back to the pitcher. They called that a strike. So it's no balls and
Wow.
1 strike. Runners on
That was
second.
like, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Runners on second and third. That's outside. No, wait a minute. He called that a strike too. I guess I'm just going to wait until the pitcher gets ready to throw.
Well, he's been consistent in those last 2, so.
Wow. Addie says, what the heck, I better swing
Yeah.
at it.
But I guess if you're looking where Addie's at, she's not near the plate at all. She's
Right.
back off the plate. So they could be catching that corner. We just don't see it because we are completely blocked from like seeing that outside part of the plate.
Postman at third, Harriman's at third. Postman at second. Here's a drive, second baseman. That's trail. She has it, throws it to first. Score a run. As coming home is Postman. It's going to move Harriman's to third, so fielder's choice.
Moves it up now 12-6
Second baseman, Kendra Denhoff.
with a girl on third, 2 outs. 12-6, Ravenna with the big lead.
Kendra Denhoff up. She's walked and singled. Grounded out and sacrificed. There's a strike. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Here's a drive. Oh, speared by the first baseman, Carlson, and that ends the inning.
Nice play by that first baseman.
Nearly 1,500 of the state's top student athletes were recognized this year at the Star Record Award presented by Science Field Sports. Visit the MHSA website for a list of this year's applicants, finalists, and scholarship recipients, and information about the 2022-23 awards program.
I think we should have invested in cowbells
Yeah.
at some point in our lifetime.
Or a megaphone.
Or a megaphone.
I think the megaphone.
Great turnout here today by Ravenna and their fans, young and old. I think half the community's here. Great to see that. So many people coming out to support this team. 3 outs away from going to Michigan State on Friday. 3 outs away and a 6-run lead. There's only one little hiccup. Is it 3, 4, and 5 are coming up?
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got Herman, Kara, the pitcher, and Carlson, and Herman is the girl that's heading to Michigan State, whether the team goes or not, apparently.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
Herman's is not big. She's 5'5".
Yeah.
You know, she's not big, but you can tell she's extremely athletic. She hit that home run to left field a little while ago. You just knew that was gone.
She's a triple away from the cycle. She's doubled, she's homered, and she's singled.
The
Wow.
shortstop, Hannah Herman.
Yeah, she's a special player. You got to give her credit. She's worked hard on her game to become very impressive.
Hannah Herman steps in. Addie Gillard fires. Inside. Had to wait.
Yep. I don't think Addie's going to give her anything to
No.
look at. Good to look at her. She's not going to try to.
Yeah, you want to make her hit your pitch.
Yeah.
There's a fly. Coming in on it is the right fielder. Catches it. Nice catch by Ellie Solom.
Great job by her. Went up in the air. She tracked it nicely. Came in about 10 steps. Camped underneath it. Squeezed it in her glove. 1 out. 2 to go.
That was a huge out.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, basically because it's Herman. Now you have Kara, the pitcher, up. She's singled in 3 trips today. Singled once in 3 trips. Ooh, she's hit.
Well, yeah, you don't want to put anybody on base, let alone with a hit, because that's where innings start sometimes. Granted, they're up 6. They would need, and this is the bottom of the 7th.
So we've had 4 hit batters in this.
Yeah.
2 of them to
The first baseman, Cam Carlson.
Cam Carlson's up. Cam has singled her last time up. She struck out her first time up and hit a fly ball to right fielder first. Second time.
You need 6 runs to tie. You need 7 to win it. And Ravenna hung 7 on Buchanan in the 4th.
Ball low. Going to second is Kara, and she's going to make it.
Tell you what, nice throw by the catcher there.
Yep.
Postma had a little hard time handling that, but boy, when she got it squared, she just about got the runner.
Carlson leans in now. Foul.
Twelve to 6, bottom of 7. Ravenna with the lead. 1 out. They're 2 outs away from going to the semifinals Friday afternoon, the campus of Michigan State University.
Addie fires, and there's a fly to right. This is Solom camping under it. She has it. Going to third will be Kara, and she makes it. Down to 1 out.
The designated player.
How about that right fielder making two outs there? Doing a great job out there, Solom.
All right, this is going to bring up Hannah Tompkins. Hannah Tompkins looking for her first hit of the afternoon.
She's the 4 hitter, isn't she?
No,
she's 4 or 5.
No, we're down.
Oh, we did further than that now. Okay, thank you.
We're down to about 6.
Okay, thank you. I like this. You doing stats.
Outside.
Yeah, normally I keep stats all the time, football, basketball, keep track of everything. John just, which a color guy does do.
Right.
You know, but kind of, this is nice.
Softball, baseball moves a little bit.
Yeah.
I got a chance at it.
Yep.
So now you got 2 balls, no strikes. Boy, you don't want to give anybody a freebie.
No,
here.
no.
You're up by 6
Yeah.
runs.
You don't want to let them start anything.
Oh, that hits the on-deck hitter. That was Hickok, and oh, man, she is hurt.
Well, she's up and walking around.
Yeah, she's
That's
walking
going to
around.
leave a bruise.
Oh, I think that might have hit her in the arm, I think. Oh, she's just, wow.
As they say, John, that's going to leave a mark.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, she's kind of walked out of our vision right now, but boy, you hope that she's all right.
That went from really stinging to hurting real quick.
And I'll tell you what, your softball field is small anyhow, so
Yeah.
you're on deck circle. I mean, you're practically shaking hands with the batter as
Yeah.
it is. Boy, and that's
Still
going
getting some attention.
that's got to shake up Tompkins too. I mean, she's looking over
Yeah.
there now. She's going to walk over there, and the count's going to be 2 balls and 1 strike when we get back to play
Yep.
here.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, you could hear that.
Oh, yeah.
Just, yeah.
You could probably even hear that at home,
Yeah.
even though you could barely hear us.
Yeah, that hurt. That had to hurt.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. I think that was just an arm injury. You know, it's just going to leave it. It's going to leave a good old bruise.
I think it hit her arm. Just the way that she
Yeah.
kind of just kept it kind of close to her body.
Yep. And she kind of jogged
Yeah.
right away from it, you know. So
I haven't seen her come back.
she might have went right in the dugout though,
Yeah, she might say, "I'll just stay
because I'm
here."
not staying on that dumb out.
Yeah,
I'm taking my swings here in the dugout
Yeah.
from now on.
right. Oh, you know what? She's walked behind the dugout now.
Has she? Okay.
Yeah, she is taking some practice cuts, so they're looking at her, but I think she'll be okay. She's just getting about as far away from Tompkins as she can get right now.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, teammate.
Yeah.
Oh, 12-6 here. Bottom of the 7th. Bulldogs with a big lead. Nice round of applause. Here she comes to climb back into the contact circle.
She's got guts.
Oh, 12-6, Ravenna with the lead. They are 1 out away from going to Michigan State for the semifinals. John?
All right. Addie Gillard looks to coach. Now she's getting set. Rocks and fires. Oh, it's a foul ball.
Yep.
And we're even at 2-2. Deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Buy a lottery ticket?
No, I did not. And the Ravenna faithful, they're just waiting to erupt. This place is going to go crazy here.
There's another foul. So we'll do it all over again.
And right now, with the 2 strikes, she's got to protect. Yeah, protect the plate, the batter does.
Right. All right. Could this be the pitch that sends Bulldogs on to the state semifinals for the first time since 2005? Ground ball is foul.
Yep.
That was close to hit.
Yeah, it was.
So she'll get another chance.
I thought it might stay in fair territory for a second, but then it did start to spin out and rolled foul. 2 and 2. 2s are wild. Like you said, here we go.
Whoa! Oh, called the ball. I had to wait because he's been so late. So now it's full count. Everybody was on edge on that one.
Yeah, they were. High and inside.
Addie was sitting there. She was waiting. She was wondering if she's going to jump up or.
Yeah.
Here we go. Full count pitch. There's a drive. Second base. Kendra has it. First base, and it's over. The Ravenna Bulldogs have won the quarterfinal. They are heading to Michigan State University on Friday.
Seven runs in the 4th inning, and then flawless defense.
Your final
And
score,
5,
Buchanan
6, and
6,
7
Ravenna 12.
propels the Bulldogs
Ravenna
to
moves
the
on to
semifinals.
Ravenna moves on to play in the set semifinal game. Tickets for that game can be purchased at gofan.co or by going to the MHSAA website. The Michigan High School Athletic Association and Cornerstone University have enjoyed having you at today's game, and we look forward to having you as our guest at future events. Please drive carefully on your way home. Good night.
All right, so the Ravenna Bulldogs, quarterfinal champions, heading down to the semis for the first time since 2005. And boy, what a game this has been here. You had an interesting situation. We talked about it a little bit in Emma Gillard starting out as the pitcher, but maybe the key of the game was when she moved to shortstop. Got him out. What was that? The 5th inning, I believe.
Yeah, because they had something going.
Right.
They had a girls on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. They had bases loaded, 1 out, and there was a ground ball hit to Emma at shortstop. She tagged the runner, squared up, and fired a shot over to first base for the 3rd out, and stopped that run. Stopped all the momentum right there that Buchanan had going. And then I tell you what, Emma had the big game. Emma, Postma, Harriman's top 3 in that batting lineup. They had a big game also. But that defense, the offense, the 7 runs in the 4th, the defense in the 5, 6, and 7, I think, are the 2 biggest contributions here to the 12-6 win. They were over a good Buchanan ball club. They represented their community well. Great team over there, great coaching staff. But I tell you what, the Bulldogs moving on to the semifinals Friday afternoon.
3 p.m., so get your tickets earlier. I believe we're working on streaming that. Hopefully we'll get our problems. Hopefully you heard us enough. If worse comes to worse, we have to do this again. I mean, at least Cal and I can hear one another.
Yeah, right.
We can talk to ourselves. But hopefully you heard that's all right.
Well, one thing about it, Michigan State's going to have a big press box, so we'll be up in the press box. And that was so much fun sitting here with the Ravenna fans, so surrounded by them basically. A lot of them, Seth McCullen, all of them stopped up to say hello. Appreciate that so much. And just a great win here for Ravenna.
Let's do the little bit of a box score here. Emma Harrimans was one of the offensive leaders, if not the leader. 2 home runs, opposite field home runs. Oh, well, one of them was. One of them she pulled right. Her first one was pulled, and that got out of here before you could say Jack Robinson.
Yes.
And that set the tone early. Kind of recap the scoring there a little bit. You had Kara Postma get hit by a pitch. Then Emma Harrimans laced a home run to right field. That made it 2-0 in the first inning. Buchanan came back in the bottom half of the first and tied it at 2 as Camille Lozmak doubled. She moved on to third on the base hit by Caitlin Horvath, the second hitter. And then Hannah Herman had the double and drove in both Lozmak and Horvath. And we were tied at 2 after 1 inning. No scoring in the second. In the third inning, Buchanan came up with a run to make it 3-2. And then there was that big fourth inning that Cal talked about. 7 runs scored for the Ravenna Bulldogs. It all started with Riley Homiley's double. She doubled. She would eventually score. There was a double, then there was a single by Solom. And then another double, this one by Amelia Porter. That drove in both Solom and Homiley. And then Emma Gillard, after a ground out by Emily Postma, you had Emma Gillard stroking a double, and that would score Porter. And then Kara Postma, who had an interesting day. She was hit by pitches twice, her first 2 at-bats. She struck out in this big inning, but was able to reach first base when the ball went all the way back to the backstop. So that kept her alive. And then Emma Harrimans walked. And then you had the triple, Addie Gillard clearing the bases with a triple there, and that was the big hit. As what did they have? They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hitters go to the plate in that fourth inning, and that was the big one. And then, like I said, the big defensive inning, they wound up switching pitchers. Ravenna did. They wound up putting in Addie, and Addie did the job, but like I said, maybe the play of the game, or definitely the play of the game was you had Buchanan threatening. They had runners on first and third. I think 1 man out, 1 person out.
And then I think the bases were loaded.
Were they loaded?
Yeah, because he tagged the girl second.
That's right. Yeah. Yep. So loaded. At that time, they had crawled back to within
4.
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah. And the ground ball came to Emma, who tagged the runner that was going to third and then threw it on to make the double play there, and that was the difference. And man, the Ravenna Bulldogs heading to the state semifinals.
Just once again, great job by the team, the coaching staffs. Hats off here to the Bulldog faithful. There were a lot of people here from Ravenna today.
Right.
And it was so great to see that. And everybody getting out and supporting this team. And I'm certain even now on Friday, the semifinals down at Michigan State, there's even going to be more. So this is a special team, with a special set of coaches, special community. Get out and support these girls on Friday.
And it looks like we'll be doing some soccer action tomorrow, as North Muskegon will be on the air.
Yeah.
We'll be on the air about 6 o'clock. That's going to be from Cedar Springs.
Okay.
And we will be broadcasting that game.
I don't think it will be quite as exciting score-wise.
Yeah, there'll be a little less scoring.
Yeah, a little less scoring.
But we're looking forward to that, and hopefully we'll get all the gremlins out of the machinery here.
Yes.
And appreciate you all for listening in. Final score for the final time was the Ravenna Bulldogs 12, the Buchanan Bucks 6, and the Ravenna Bulldogs head to Michigan State University for the first time since 2005.
Yeah, congratulations.
from broadcast partner Cal Van Single. Hey, we made it work, I think.
Yes, we did. Yep, a lot of fun. Great call. Great job on the call today, especially doing the play-by-play and keeping track of everything. You get an attaboy, man.
You get an attaboy.
You get an attaboy today.
I want to thank Scott DeCamp. Be sure to watch what he has going online tomorrow as he puts everything together there as well. That's going to do it for us. Have yourself a good afternoon, everyone. Hey, how you doing, man?
Oh,
no,
thank you.
I'll shut this off and you can stay.
How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Yeah. What do you think about the Bulldogs?
Impressive win.
Impressive.
Impressive win, yes.
Crazy that they're 1 through 9.
Yeah.
Hi, Grandpa.